right, let's set the scene, man. It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday. This is the O&A virus spreading across America on XM satellite radio.
Yeah.
Rich Voss in studio. Jim Norton, of course. We're just glowing in the whole evening that we enjoyed with Jim Norton last night as he taped his HBO special. We're going to get Ricky the intern in here to do his report on sarcasm. And we'll comment about his new look, I guess.
Yep.
Courtesy of the fans that decided to shave him.
Yeah.
At like 3 in the morning at some freaking lounge in the middle of the village.
Right.
And Sandy Kane is here.
Oh, well, should we bring her in?
Well, she's getting through security and the paperwork and...
so you're going to wait? You're going to let her wait out there? Is that what you're saying, Opie?
Rich, I want to thank you for being here, just in case I forget.
I can't believe I got right in either.
Yeah, really.
Hey, no,
Rich knows what to do now.
Rich doesn't mess around.
Rich just walks in the door and sits down.
He's
now.
like, I ain't fucking
He's
waiting.
like, he knows if he sits on the couch of doom over there, you're just stuck watching
I'm gonna
the show.
sit out there like a fucking fat girl. Hi, someone asked me to dance. Please. The fact that I got up this early.
Look at this mess.
Jesus Christ.
She's ready to get
wearing
naked.
A cute little pink fuzzy jacket.
Look at that.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
She's got a belly shirt on.
Yeah.
She just took off her pink fur, I guess.
She looks like an old dancer. Her name should be like Dusty Vagina.
Hey, you're getting props on the phone lines today, Voss. James, what's up?
Hey guys. Hey, I got to tell you, whenever you have Voss with you three, it's like, it's perfect. You could be talking about dirt, and it would be funny. I mean, Jimmy and him are like brothers. You guys sound awesome.
Yeah, we love when the Rich comes in.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of friends getting together.
You know,
Hey, Rich, in case something happens at the end of the show, thanks for coming in.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're right. And we just did that. Here's the thing about these HBO specials. You know, the two people, you know, comics, you know, you kind of get a little jealous because you're not. But the two people that you love that you're fucking are both doing one. It's almost just as good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Voss's fiance, Bonnie, did one as well.
Friday
right?
night. She got a standing O. And, you know, for 2 months, I was, you know, I mean, we've been on the road forever, you know, and she wasn't a road comic. She was an L.A. comic, and I'm a road comic. So I kind of had to help her along, you know. And then she got this special. They asked for a tape from her. She didn't have a tape, so I booked 2 nights for us. And I'm not taking credit. I'm just saying how you help as a couple.
Oh, boy.
No, as you help as a couple.
Here we go.
But listen,
this tape right here that you're hearing, folks, will end up in litigation.
No. I got to tell you what she said.
Tapes that will be played in courtroom.
Oh, boy.
Wait, let me tell you.
Jimmy's giving you the look like, just shut
No,
up
but
now.
listen. But no, when you're a couple and you're doing shows, she has good shows around. She's not a comic like us. But when we were at the Stress Factory, I mean, she doesn't do well there. It's not her club. They're animals, you know. You got to follow that phone call and fucking Vinny's Hackfest. So, you know, all we do is fight. But she came a long way, right? When I came off your show last time, you guys were talking about prenups. Remember you were talking about prenups?
Yep.
I swear to God, driving home that day in the car, she brought it up. You know, she thinks, well, I got an HBO special now. Maybe I should get a prenup. I didn't even bring it up. Yeah, and she goes, and then I'm arguing with her against it. I'm going, wait a second, what am I, a fucking idiot?
Crazy?
Well, I was doing psychology.
Oh.
And so it was perfect.
Psychology.
But as I'm saying, it's tough when you're where am I going with this?
Nowhere. It's just great to watch because you're just digging this hole going, she's a good comic. I mean, look, I helped her along. I know,
we help each other.
You're just waiting you're waiting for one of us to help you out.
Yep. No, what I was saying is when you're best friend
Are you going to sign a prenup?
Fuck yeah. I just look at this watch. You think I'm going to let her take that?
That is nice, man.
I'm trying to get the necklace and the ring back and still get married. It's a nice ring. She trashed me in the dressing room last night.
You know, this we got to be fair on this show. I mean, we kill each other on a daily basis, but you know, you got to give props as well. I was up late. It was a school night, and I remember that you were telling me you were going to be on Dennis Miller. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. And I've been starting to take a peek at Dennis Miller. That show's not that bad at all. I'm starting to enjoy it. And you were on Dennis Miller.
Yeah.
Let's get right to the thing. And he doesn't have you come out and do your act in front of the crowd or his studio audience. He sits down with you. So you're sitting right next to Dennis Miller doing your act pretty much for him. You know, one guy, basically. You're focusing on him. And he was just enjoying the hell out of you, man. You could tell when these TV guys are politely helping out the comics. But he was really, really enjoying it, and I was really happy for you, man. I was like, holy crap, Voss is killing in front of Dennis Miller.
Well, thank you. The thing is, when you're doing...
did Dennis Miller?
Huh?
I didn't know you did Dennis Miller.
Listen, don't.
No.
Listen, it's like he just did HBO. Dennis Miller. That's like, you know, it's like serving him filet mignon and throwing scrapple in my face.
That's nice.
Isn't it? Well, because we were talking about my.
Man.
Okay, let me tell you something. Shut up, jizz comic. Okay.
Wait, was that CNBC?
No, actually, he's fuckface.
Okay. I was, you know, you got to do a lot of stuff when you're waiting for your own TV show to get started. You know, so you're doing a little stuff to keep your face out. Oh, you fucking.
I'm happy for you.
Oh, look at this douchebag during a special, and me and Colin Quinn, he's name dropping during his own special.
I'll explain why. I'll explain why I mentioned Colin's name, because the joke. There was one line in the joke where I said. I did something about us being men, and I had never made it clear, and it only worked well when I mentioned a male's name. That's the only reason I did that.
Well, the thing about Dennis Miller, I mean, it's a small show. He's a great guy, but at the end, when I was done and I threw a kiss to the audience, Dennis said, "You can always come back now." Okay.
Voss, you missed that whole discussion. We started the show kind of talking about that.
Oh, well.
And you got me off the hook because you told me right after the taping, don't forget that he blew kisses to the audience. So I felt a relief because when Jim acknowledged Ant and I in the audience and made us stand up, which is such an awkward moment. I actually gave him a thumbs up. I looked at him and I didn't know what to do. So I just go like this, thumbs up to Jimmy, right? And I'm like, oh, did I just give a thumbs up? And then Anthony admitted that his thumb was on the way up.
I was almost gonna, but then I decided to give him the point, like, it's about you.
So I thought I was going to get killed because I knew
that situation.
I knew someone saw that and was going to throw me under the bus. And
Opie gave the thumbs up that should have been the freeze frame that do at the end of Chips episode. Where they freeze punch, like giving a thumbs up.
I'm like, did I just give a thumbs up? I'm like,
that's horrible.
It really was bad. But you saved me by because I didn't notice that he did the kiss thing. I'm like, all right, this will balance it out slightly, you know.
Oh, jeez. Everybody throw a kiss.
Oh, dude,
all three of you on stage.
The dating game kiss.
It's the newlywed game.
It's just weird when there's such a special, happy moment for one of your friends. There was such gay crap going on the stage, in the audience, backstage in between shows. Jimmy's hugging and kissing Anthony and I and saying he loves us, and I'm just like, this is just awful.
When he threw a kiss, Milton Berle died again. It was horrible. I guess you don't know what to do, like when you're you just, when he said...
It's so awkward to be, like, loving. When you used to be in creeps, it's awkward to be, like, sweet, and, you know what I mean? To be genuine. Just like,
all kidding aside, obviously it felt good, the hugs and the kisses.
When he goes to two guys, and I like to thank...
it was awesome.
I like to thank the two guys I love, Opie and Anthony. And in the back of his mind, he's saying the two stepping stone. Shut up. Fucking.
So listen.
Here we go.
He would have said hi to you from the stage, but he needed a bullhorn so he could hear it from the seat you're at.
Yeah, but I wanted to sit up there so he looked thin.
Yeah, just, if we could actually rewind a year or so, and Jimmy was doing the same special, I'd like to thank Colin Quinn.
Yeah, I know.
Let's rewind 5 years ago. I'd like to thank Andrew Dice. Whoever it is. You should have just edited that part out, just in case something happens before it airs, where you can just pop in whoever.
Hey, I'd like to thank Bob Levy.
Hey, by the way, Anthony and I want to get in on this a little bit. Jimmy filmed his HBO special last night. Voss just did Dennis Miller. And Anthony and I are featured in Penthouse this month.
You just spit all over the place. Oh, I love that. I do that all the time.
I knew it was going to sound absolutely awful.
First of all, isn't it Hustler?
Oh, I said Penthouse?
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
And then you spit all over the board.
Well, we do have an interview coming out in Penthouse as well.
Oh, we do?
They love us. The smut magazines love you and I.
Smut magazines just adore
No,
this
it's Hustler
program.
magazine. I'm sorry. The July issue. We have a little mention on the cover too.
You can't spit if you say Hustler, though.
You know,
Penthouse.
Hustler. We're in Hustler magazine. But where were we at? So you were talking about your time at Atlantis.
Oh, at the Atlantis.
And that's where I went on vacation.
It's not the Atlantis.
Yes, it is. What it is.
It's just called Atlantis.
The Atlantis. Well, what do you say? Atlantis? I went to Atlantis?
Yeah.
I went to Atlantis.
Okay. Well, the Atlantis. I took my kids power sailing. Right? I said that last night. Remember?
Yeah, last night is like,
remember?
The kids went power
You kidding
sailing.
me? When we were in the green room, I'm just trying to be your friend, and I'm smiling and stuff, and I whisper to Eric, write all this down for the show tomorrow.
But he says they went power sailing, and he keeps the story going. No one said anything because we're amazed, thinking, did he say power sailing? And then you're trying to realize what power sailing is. And I'm thinking, isn't that just called motorboating? It's power sailing.
Wait, can I back up?
And then we realized, oh my God, he means parasailing.
Everyone missed the obvious line, so we got to let Chandler in here. Chandler.
Yeah. Hey, good. How you doing this morning, guys?
Hey, what's up?
Good morning. Congratulations there, Jimmy.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, I heard that Voss gave a thumbs up, too, but nobody could see his little midget fingers from all the way to the back of the room. Touching out, guys.
There you go.
The Atlantis is probably the most expensive. Here's the thing. It's unbelievable how much this crap costs there. Like, and you're on the beach, they're selling everything. I did all my Christmas shopping there. Black people are selling coconuts. That's great. It's setting a race back another 200 years. But
did you
take
the walk down the beach?
The walk
to the public beach?
No, there's a public. Where?
Oh my God!
Why? They try to sell you everything on the way, right?
It was when you're not used to seeing. How am I going to say this without sounding like a complete tool? When you're not used to seeing a lot of black people in one place at one time, just enjoying themselves, it is just a weird feeling you get, man.
Yeah, when they're not waiting online to cash a check or something.
Well, it's a known fact in the Bahamas. I mean, they obviously have a really good government because it's all locals working the tourist industry. You go to other islands and they're importing college kids in from all over the world. But something with the Bahamas is only hire the locals. That is it. And these guys, when they get their day off, I think it's a Monday, because I walked down the beach, and I was just, holy crap.
Well, the thing is, too, and there's really no crime there because their whole island's based on tourism.
Right, yeah.
So, and if they have all those people working, they're not going to let crime happen in front of them.
Of course not.
And they bust their ass. I mean, the guy's walking around with a box of coconuts and drinks on his head.
Ed. If you ever go to Atlantis, go see Ed.
Atlantis.
Go
I want to take the kids to the Disney World after this.
Go see Ed.
You're Fendick.
Because Ed saw me coming.
Yeah.
I'm laying out, and I decided to get two coconut drinks with some fine rum.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how much? He goes, $30.
Oh.
And I only had 20 on me, and the guilt hits me immediately. I'm like, is there an ATM machine around here? I'll get the other 10.
Oh, I thought you were looking for Ben.
He goes, no, 20's okay.
Yeah.
Fast forward, end of the week, I'm getting the same damn drinks for like $5 a piece.
That's what they are.
Yeah.
I took when I wake up in the morning, I have to have coffee in my room. I want a coffee pot, right? And I'm so far away from walking to get coffee.
Jimmy, listen to this one.
And you got to have coffee, right? Now, I want it right then, and then if you order room service, it takes 40 minutes, and it's like, after tipping, it's like $17 for coffee in the morning, So I figured I need to make coffee, and it hit me, like in the club they had instant coffee, and they had powder milk. So I took the instant coffee and the powdered milk back to my room, and I take on the road my little steamer to steam my suit, and if you put water in there, the steamer boils to steam. So I boiled the water in my steamer, and I made instant coffee every morning. Okay, I felt like I was in Oz. Okay, and then the kids wanted pancakes, so I had them cook that on. Well, whatever. I don't have a punchline for that.
Would you get an iron and make grilled cheese?
Oh man, how soon the flow ends.
That really deserves a good car crash.
And then you go to the buffet. It's like
You really
40
make coffee with your steamer, though. You're a big star now.
Can you believe
Yeah, but I don't like to
he's
wait
in
for my
his
coffee.
You go downstairs. It was only $2 a cup or something.
It's not that I've stayed in a villa. You know how far a walk everything is at the Atlantis? You know, I just want my coffee, and it's just kind of cool that you can make it in a steamer. You can
It's
improvise.
Atlantis with a T, by the way.
And then the buffet is like
Atlantis.
40 a person.
Alanis Morissette.
I was
There
at
was
Alanis Morris.
The Atlantis.
The Alanis.
The buffet's like 40 a person. You know,
Buffet.
if you're under 11, it's cheaper. So I said my one kid's under 11. Oh, she's pretty tall. Yeah, she's a mutant. So then I wouldn't pay for. I wouldn't pay for the buffet. I said, well, it's only 2, and I would have them make me little sandwiches and hand them to me under the table.
This is the high living that Rich Voss is doing at the Atlantis.
He finally makes it, and he's still living this way.
Coffee out of his steamer and hand me that under the table.
Yeah,
What
I had to
an
make
awful creep.
little crab salad sandwiches. And I go to, can my kids take their dessert to go from the buffet? And I got some pies, brought it back to my room. It was a big party there at the Atlantis. Believe you me. Okay.
Hey, do they bug you when you're walking down the beach? Is it like it is in Rio where they kind of attack you to sell you stuff, or are they like kind of cool?
Well, they walk by and they'll go, do you want a necklace? And if you go yes or no, they sell a lot of cigars. I brought like 15 Cubans back that really, they don't bug you, but they just walk by making a
when
living.
You're laying down, maybe trying to sleep on the beach, you hear them, always coming by. Braids? You want to buy a bag or something? I'm trying to sleep. Shut up.
It costs like $200 to get my kids' hair braided, with the beads. That's a big business.
They got the bead thing done?
Oh, they
the
make
girls?
a fortune, yeah.
And then they come back up here and look ridiculous?
Yeah, I know. Bo Derek, that was 40 years ago, and the kids are still doing it. But they make a fortune.
Yeah.
Hey, we haven't had one of these in a while. We'll humor this guy.
Boring.
Benny in Texas. What's up, Benny?
Oh, here we go.
You guys suck. You guys blow. It's just a rip-off of the Howard Stern Show done in a bad way. You guys aren't funny. That's why they took your ass off premium channel, because nobody wanted to buy your ass. My rates went up another $1 to pay for your sorry ass. You guys suck.
Are you talking so fast so we can't interrupt you? Why don't you just slow down and talk one sentence at a time?
No, I'm done. I just
That's
don't
it?
want to interrupt.
But why are you listening if this sucks?
Yeah, Benny, that's what destroys your whole
'Cause
argument.
I
Hold
want to
on,
compare.
Benny. Hold on, Benny. No, it destroys your whole argument. There's about 200 channels on XM, so why are you listening to us then?
I'll tell you why, because I wanted to know what it was all about, and you guys suck. I wanted to give you guys a chance, but you guys blow.
Yeah, it was very obvious that we sucked last night when we were at the HBO taping. Nothing but love in the room.
Well, good for you.
Anything else, Benny?
No,
Who's
that's
your
it.
favorite comic?
Do you realize that, we were going to just leave him alone, but do you realize that Howard Stern's ratings just are just nosediving here in New York and nosediving all over the country?
Well, that's fine. That's fine. He gives a better show.
What else do you like from 1986, sir?
Yeah, he used to do a pretty good show. I'll give him the props, definitely, but he's been calling it in for years. So for you to say that is just, is dishonest. The guy's ratings came out here in New York. We haven't even really talked about it. It took a nosedive. He's going nowhere. Do you realize when he goes to satellite radio that this show is going to have a much bigger audience right off the bat?
I'm sure it will. But, hey, you guys just ain't funny. Now, come on.
Well, then,
funny.
Then go somewhere else. You're
I-
obviously listening. That's what amazes me. When I don't like something, I don't. First of all, I stop listening, and second of all,
Well,
I don't go out of my
how do I
way
know I like
to
it
call
if
the
I don't
host
listen?
of the show.
Benny,
How
you'll
do I know-
keep
hey,
listening.
How do I know if I'm not going to like it? If I don't give you a chance. So I'm giving you
All
a
right,
chance.
listen.
And you'll keep listening,
All right,
sir.
listen. You gave us a chance. You hate it, so move on. That's how it works.
But how long do you...
And you know what? And if enough people hate the show and don't like it and move on, guess what? It'll take care of itself.
Exactly.
We will not be on the XM platform. That's how it works,
Exactly.
Benny.
Exactly.
But
That's
guess
how it
what?
works.
Guess what? We're going to be here for a while.
You'll keep listening, Benny.
Benny, how long have you listened? Just for today?
No, actually, I've listened for a week.
For a week.
So you actually spent a week listening to something you didn't like? Dude, you're an idiot.
No, I did not. I spent the week trying to get to know the show.
No,
Lying.
dude, I listen. I don't know what decision-making process you go through, but I'll listen to something for like 5 or 6 minutes, and I can pretty much tell if it's my vibe.
I don't
Are you
put
that
much effort into
stupid
it. Yeah.
that you would spend a week?
Sometimes there's just something that during the part of the show that sucks, but maybe something else along the way might be funny. But you guys aren't funny.
Well, it's 'cause
You're
maybe-
boring.
Dude,
You're
the bottom line is
blah,
this. Dude, you spent a week listening. You're a dumb motherfucker.
I am paying for XM satellite.
Dude, I don't care.
I know you don't care.
What you pay for,
Benny.
You have a menial job. Keep spending your hard-earned money on us. You're paying for us.
Benny, you're not paying for the actual Opie and Anthony show. You're paying for the whole XM platform. So if you don't like this channel, then there's a million other ones to choose from.
Absolutely.
That's how it works.
A million now they got.
You don't have to try to say it's that you're paying just for us. That's that's not true.
And also, Benny, I don't know if I want you to let me in, but my DVD is funny that you can get on richvoss.com. Why don't you give that a chance?
He's right.
Give it a plug. Okay.
Benny.
Look, I got to get to work. I appreciate you guys giving my call. Appreciate it.
Well, let me ask you a question, though. How does it feel to have voiced your opinion and to understand that nobody in this room cares about you at all?
I feel better.
I'm not even trying to bust your balls. Nobody in this room, your opinion is absolute. You work your whole life and you sweat and you put your money in the bank, and we don't care if you die on the way to work this morning.
Okay. All right. Well, you have a good afternoon.
Keep listening, stupid.
And
you will.
I just love calls like him because they're just running out of steam to defend Howard and try to talk about his show. Like, people aren't as passionate about Howard's show anymore.
Howard had a little boost when the whole FCC thing happened, and when he said he was going to satellite. People tuned in to see what was going on, but that quickly just dissolved again. The latest ratings came out. He's in the toilet. He's being beaten by Spanish language stations, and it's just
that's in his hometown. I mean,
that magic just is not there anymore. It's just not there.
That's in his hometown. He's in some markets. This is stuff he doesn't like to talk about. Not even some. A lot of markets, he's out of the top 10, out of the top 20.
It's not the days of old where this guy could go out and pack stadiums and go to book signings where they're wrapped around the block 800 times. That's the past, and people for some reason still think that's going on. They got this fan mentality that they absolutely believe.
That's the point I want to make, though. Not as many as there used to be.
No, not as many at all. But there's a couple of there's these fans that actually believe that it's still the glory days. That calling up and going, "You suck, Howard clones," and "Bob Booey," things like that are like relevant.
Yeah, but what? Even still, why can't you like two? What's the difference? Why can't you like Stern?
Shut up, diplomat.
No. An irritating little bit of. Stop trying to put gems of wisdom. You're a dumb guy. Except
okay, that's a good point.
Relax. He's never calling you to go on the show.
Listen, you think I would say First of all, I would
steak and cheesecake. Shut up.
First of all,
just relax.
Shut your face.
No,
shut up. When steak tells cheesecake it can't talk, cheesecake won't like steak.
Just ride this train and shut up.
I'm not.
Just shut up.
Why can't they like bullshit?
Why didn't the slave masters just look at the slaves as people and everybody get along, you ideologue idiots? I don't know. Why didn't the Germans and the Jews shake hands in the 40s and cut all the malarkey out?
I don't understand.
Confused, naive little boy.
You know what?
Awful wart-ridden man. Shut your face.
It's becoming more and more obvious to the people out there that Howard's just calling it in. Has been calling it in for years. He's all he does is come up with excuses why he can't do a radio show anymore. And when the fact is, he just doesn't want to do a radio show anymore.
He doesn't have to. He signed up for his latest and last payday. That's it. Sirius and Mel over there, they're handing this guy $500 million.
And you know what?
Godspeed. Congratulations on your contract. That's a lot of money. But for anyone to sit out there and believe that this guy is doing this for the sake of radio and to make his show better and to give the people a better program, you're just being stupid.
You'll see for yourself, I guess.
The guy's going to collect a check. And he really has given up. He gave up a while ago.
And the whole, everyone's ripping me off.
It even used to be funny.
It's starting to be very, very embarrassing.
But now it's really stupid. Anything that's brought up, the guy insists he invented. It's been that way for years. It was funny to goof on for a while, but now it's just sad. It's like someone's grandpa sitting there just saying that I remember that I came up with that one. That was my idea. Shut up. You didn't invent everything. When he says that one line during that WOW thing, where it's like, tie the bandana around the car, Fred. Fred, tell him. He goes, I did it. I did it all, he says. He actually said, I did it all. Which means in radio, if you even have an inkling that you might come up with an original idea, just put it out of your mind. Because he's already done it all. He's covered it where you can't possibly come up with something new.
He's now recently started doing a bit that is the hackiest, oldest radio. Holy crap!
Ooh.
Bam!
Oh, that's a plane's wings ripping off.
Was that the old footage?
I think it was.
Wow. Yeah, a plane just crashing without wings. Oof. On Fox News. We all have ADD, I know. Where were we? Yeah, he started to talk about this bit he just started doing, right? That is the hackiest, oldest, one of the oldest radio bits.
Yeah.
I was doing it in college radio. I did it at BAB. And I'm not trying to say, he ripped me off, because that's ridiculous. Because I just know.
You picked it up from somewhere. It's just something that was out there.
I just know of many, many shows that, did this bit years ago. I'm telling you, I got a tape of doing the same bit 10 years ago. And now he's claiming that he came up with this thing, and now he's pissed off because other guys are doing it.
Yeah.
It is the simplest thing. You guys out there could probably relate. You probably did it with your friends. You call 2 Chinese restaurants, and you get them to talk back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
You order from one guy, and then the other guy responds, and it goes back and forth. I was doing that 10 years ago, and I know other guys that were doing it,
long before that.
10 years ago, whatever.
It's a prank call that kids would do at home that just kind of made its way to radio.
So it's really embarrassing to hear that, he finally discovers this bit that's been going on for years, and now is claiming that people are ripping him off by doing this bit. It's like, dude, are you insane? People could look up this stuff now. It's not like
the first one to call a bowling alley and say, "Do you have 10-pound balls?"
It's not like the
How
old.
do you walk? That was me, Robin.
It's not like the old days where there was no internet, so it's a lot tougher to check up on some of these things. That's a bit that's been out there for years. I mean, years.
Is your refrigerator running? No, you better catch it because it's running. Do you have Prince Albert in a can? I got a colored girl in a glass fishbowl. How the joke goes,
It's a dunk tank, right?
It's the dunk tank.
That Jay Moore line about it being a dunk tank was just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
Ralph, what's up?
Another thing that Kiss Ass Dick Leno rips off is he's got this guy he calls Ross the intern.
Yeah.
And like
I don't know what that is.
And he's some intern, and he's like, here's Ross the intern. No, nobody did that before you. Nobody knew what an intern was before.
Now, you know what?
Here's a guy, a fan, pumping him up.
Here's the difference between the shows. If someone called in with us, we would fucking destroy you.
No one had interns.
But, his listeners have to, stroke his ego, and he's actually going to go with this call like it's serious.
Now he's going to go with it.
What an intern was before you started profiling somebody like that,
I see the way I've influenced television and what has gone down in the last, since I've got on in L.A., which...
Oh, my God, you can't be serious. Stop it. It's an embarrassment. It's embarrassing to listen to.
Howard, you're so out of touch. You have no idea how embarrassing
you sound like a doddering fool. What a buffoon to get on that mic and how he's influenced television and stop it. Yeah, you know something? The guy brought something to radio. He absolutely did. There's no denying that. At the pinnacle of his career back in, the late 80s, early 90s, the guy was the hottest thing that radio had seen in some time. But to get on and just claim that you invented everything and had this overall influence on the entertainment industry, be realistic about what you did. Be proud of it, but realistic. Christ, the guy is coming off like Jonas Salk.
He forgot how to have fun on the radio years ago. Years ago. Done.
Which is over, 15 years.
Yeah.
Hugely. Look at Friends. The way they used to talk on that show, it was so, the way you talk on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Even all of reality television,
Friends?
if you want to get right down to it.
Wait, what?
Reality television?
Was he saying Friends? Did he say that Friends, look at the way they talk on Friends? Is this caller goofing on him? Is this caller setting him up to look stupid? He's doing a great job. Did he actually say that Friends, the dialogue in the sitcom Friends was influenced by the Howard Stern show, and Howard agreed? Did I hear that? I'm not even joking. I want to know if I heard correctly. Wow. Let me hear that again.
On that show, it was so, the way you talk on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Even all the reality television.
Oh, okay. I got to go way back. I'm sorry. Way back.
Friends.
You know, we'll just start over. Fuck it.
Ralph, what's up?
Another thing that Kiss Ass Dick Leno rips off is he's got this guy he calls Ross the intern.
Yeah.
And like
I don't know what that is.
And he's some intern, and he's like, here's Ross the intern. No, nobody did that before you. Nobody knew what an intern was before you started profiling somebody like that,
I see the way I've influenced television and what has gone down in the last, since I've got on in L.A., which is over, 15 years.
Yeah.
Hugely. Look at Friends. The way they used to talk on that show, it was so, the way you talk on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Even all the reality.
Wow. Apparently this is Ralph, his hairstylist.
Oh, it is Ralph?
Yeah. Okay. Just feeding Howard this shit, this drivel. Friends.
Which, by the way, they plan in advance.
Of course. Friends was... Now, I've never been a big fan of the show Friends, but I have caught some episodes of the show Friends. There is... You can't even come close to showing any kind of Howard Stern influence.
I don't know that. There was once... I don't watch it much, but
Yeah.
there was one time where Chandler walked into the room, and I think it was David Schwimmer walked in, and he walked in, he goes, hey, how are you? And I think Chandler said, I'm fine. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, where is that from? I'm like, that is such an original way of talking. That has to come from somewhere, and I'm glad I found out where it was.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, I'm wrong then.
Even all the reality television, if you want to get right down to it.
Hey, you know what really pisses me off more than anything?
All the reality.
All the reality television is directly linked to the Howard Stern show. Holy Jesus.
Hey, you know what really pisses me off more than anything? This Telepictures who we did a thing on the air for years called the Homeless Game. Still do it. And after the first 2 times I did it on the air, the Homeless Game, I got calls from every television guy out in L.A. saying we'd like to do, because I said I might develop a TV show like this where we go out and ask people stuff, and then we bet on it. And they all called me, and I said, well, quite frankly, I don't need, including Telepictures, I said, I don't need you guys to do this. I'll do it on my own. And I started to develop it.
Yeah, sure.
Next thing I know, they got this show Street Smarts.
Street Smarts, yeah.
It's in its 6th.
Is he claiming Street Smarts came from him?
I don't even know what Street Smarts is.
Ooh. It's a game show where they have contestants in the studio, and they have to guess what people on the street are going to say an answer to a question. So they'll have a question, who invented the cotton gin, and then you'll have 3 people on the street, and the people in the studio have to guess who's going to get the right answer.
By the way, a very old radio bit.
Oh, stop.
An extremely old radio bit.
It's called Man on the Street. It was done in the fucking 30s.
Steve Allen did it.
It was done in the third. They interviewed people at the Hindenburg crash.
Dude, Steve Allen did it with a microphone that was so big.
Right.
He needed 2 people to carry it.
Stop it already.
Because they didn't have the technology worked out back then, but he was doing it.
All the stuff that Howard said he came up with and wanted to develop. The only show he developed is a ripoff of the Naked Gun things done on a beach. That was pretty much it. Every genius idea he never pursued, and eventually it was ripped off from him and someone else did it. So the one time he actually did produce a show and put it out, it was a blatant ripoff of the Naked Gun movies done on a beach setting. What the hell is the lifeguard series there?
Son of a Beach?
No, the one that was done with with the tits and
Baywatch.
The fucking Baywatch. Jesus Christ, I'm insane.
Baywatch.
By the way, I invented that. And it's a ripoff of Baywatch and the Naked Gun things. It's all that pun type humor and sight gags that the Zucker brothers did, and he took that, and that's the one he came up with. All the brilliant ideas he passed by to have other people rip off from him, and that's the one he came up with. A blatant rip-off of the Zucker brothers. Stop it. You're an old fool.
Oh, they got the show Street Smarts.
Street Smarts, yeah.
It's in its 6th season. And it's just like I don't know. It's just so weird. Like, and they called me at the time and said, and they just went ahead and did it on their own.
Right.
And I said, you know what? So what if they do it on their own? They did it lame. But meanwhile, they got 6 seasons.
For 6 years.
They're making a lot of money off of it.
It's a horrible show. I mean, they make it not funny, and it's
But it's still doing well. And I'm such a jack-off because I go, when these guys get a hold of stuff, they don't make it funny, it'll never succeed. But it does, because the world accepts mediocrity.
Well, they ruined the evaluators. Are You Hot was a bad version of that.
Yeah, well, forget about that. Don't even bring that up.
Don't get started there.
Yeah, they did kill that.
Don't get me nuts with that one.
But I mean, basically, these guys do take stuff and make it worse. That's what makes it. And a whole generation of kids think it's... Do you remember about a year ago we were in a meeting and someone pitched a version of the street game, the homeless game, and one of the interns, who, it's not his fault, he said, that's just like Street Smarts.
Yeah.
I would throw something at him.
Well,
I get 100 letters a week. I get 100 letters a week. People go, hey, man, I like how you rip off Jay Leno's bit, whatever that's called.
Jaywalking.
And you want to just pound your head into the wall because
Please do
Jay Leno is so smug.
Stop exaggerating. You're getting 100 emails a week.
I'm saying you're ripping off Jay Leno. It's man-on-the-street interviews. This is a staple of radio. Marconi did it. What the... This is not... How do you claim something that has been done for decades, for a century? It's called a man-on-the-street interview. Whether it's serious or you bring humor to it, it's still going out on the street and interviewing people. Ripping me off. He doesn't even realize, in his head... He actually believes this. What a fool.
Yeah, someone's got to email me the whole recap about how he was talking about the Chinese food prank and how everyone's ripping that off.
Ripping that off. A prank phone call.
A bit that's been done for a really long time. Every radio guy...
Alexander Graham Bell did it to Watson.
Yeah,
called him up, said, Watson, come quick, I need Chinese food. And then put a Chinese guy on the other end.
Every radio guy that...
somewhere else, I guess.
Every radio guy that attempted to do, personality radio did that bit. Some really bad, and some pulled it off and did okay with it. Spicknick is on the line here. Spicknick, what's up?
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
I was just on the internet the other day just bullshitting on E-Bounds World.
Yeah.
Dude, it's on there, and it's like a British DJ, and it's the exact same fucking thing.
Oh, well, that's why I want to find the recap, because, like I said, the prank is you call two Chinese restaurants, and they go at each other. They have no idea what's going on. They think each place is ordering food, blah, 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 and it's really, really funny. You got to do it a bunch of times to get one that you could air on the air, right?
Oh,
so I swear to you, I got a tape of doing it 10 years ago. I'm not trying to claim anyone ripped me off because I got it from somebody. It's just one of these prank call staples that a lot of guys just used to do on radio, in frat houses. So Howard finally discovers this prank and does it, I guess, recently, okay? Then someone calls and talks about the guy in Britain that did the exact same thing. Howard actually says the guy had to have flown to America and heard his show, then flew back, and then did the prank on his radio show.
What an old buffoon.
But I can't find the recap where he talks about that.
What an idiot.
Someone brought it to our attention because actually someone out there has the actual file that I did years ago. I guess it's on one of the file sharing boards or something. So.
I've read some emails and stuff from people and posts on the message boards that say, why do you even talk about him? Why do you even address things like this? Because somebody has to point this out. It's somebody. He's got how many years has this guy gone on and just spouted this crap? It has to occasionally be pointed out.
Well, and you can make jokes, whatever, but I'm speaking up for a lot of the DJs that were ripped off by Howard.
Yeah.
You know, and then Howard, squashes them and makes them look stupid because, his listeners will believe whatever he says.
Yep.
And a lot of guys had some really, really creative bits out there that were stolen from, that Howard stole.
But Bongo is one of the biggest ones.
It's a known fact. And before the Internet, you could get away with that crap. And he did. And that's why I'm convinced that's why he yells and screams the most about how everyone's ripping him off, because he's the biggest rip-off artist out there.
Two poor bastards trying to eke out a living on the radio in Maine came up with butt bongo. They would play music and take the chick and have her naked and play the bongos on her ass. And some caller called into Howard and told him about that bit. And Howard goes, "Wow, that's really funny. There isn't anybody. I can't believe radio guys actually came up with something funny." And then as time went on, he started doing it and actually based a DVD or some kind of pay-per-view thing on the whole thing. It was like what, blatantly ripping off two guys, two poor bastards, don't even know who they are or anything. And he goes on a daily basis and talks about how he just invented everything.
He's going to get his ass killed on satellite radio.
Have fun over there at Sirius, man. Have fun over there at the little doggy company. Have fun with your buddy Mel over there.
Unless he figures out how to have fun on the radio again. Because he hasn't had fun in years. In years. And he loves XM satellite radio. He has one. He listens.
Yep.
He loves it. He wanted to come here, but because of something that he has with Anthony and I, he refused to come over here. That's fine, whatever. The company said, well, whatever. Have fun, because they're not basing XM's not basing their whole company around one stupid show. It's just not how satellite radio is going to succeed. It's just not going to succeed that way. All right. Here's Howard Stern talking about XM satellite radio. And we know for a fact, because we still have friends over at the old company, he's furious. He's gone to the company. He's gone to his bosses. And he said, please, shut these guys up. They're playing my audio on their show and goofing on me. And the company, because they feel like they got screwed from, by him, they're like, tough shit, buddy.
Yeah, all they have to do
Tough
is send
shit.
over cease and desist.
And they refuse to do it. They will not do it for him,
Nope.
Because and this is the beauty of why we're doing it. Because in the old days, we would point out some of this dumb shit, and we would get yelled at, screamed at behind the scenes, threatened to be fired and sued and all sorts of stuff because he couldn't handle it. And he's still playing that game, but no one's listening anymore. They're like, oh, well, Howard, too bad. Too fucking bad.
I invented that.
So here's Howard Stern talking about XM satellite radio.
If you're planning a road trip this weekend, it's time to take XM satellite radio along for the ride. XM gives you 100% commercial-free music. It's the ultimate playlist with channels for album rock, alternative, heavy metal, hip-hop, unsigned bands, blues, jazz. There's an XM channel for everyone in the family, including the biggest names in news, sports, talk, and comedy. All in digital quality sound for less than $10 a month. No wonder it's the most listened to satellite radio service. The XM Roadie from Delphi can turn any radio into an XM radio. It's the smallest satellite radio ever, so it looks great on your dashboard. Plus, for a limited time, you'll also get a free home kit so you can connect XM to any home stereo. XM makes a great graduation or Father's Day gift. Check it out. Electronic stores, including Best Buy and Circuit City. Beyond AM, beyond FM, it's XM satellite radio.
Like sands through the hourglass, so is the Owen virus.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I'll put it in my phone immediately.
There you go, please.
So you will never call it.
No, I'll call Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, sure you will.
No, I get those random calls every now and again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But I'm the same way, kind of.
Yeah, see?
Like, how was the last time? We just check in. It's not like we got to have tea every week.
No. We check in. What are you doing? How you doing? How are you being
right?
screwed over?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you need, though, right?
Yeah, you just check in with your pal.
We don't have discussions on the phone. I don't think we ever really did.
No, we make each other laugh, and a lot of it is grunt.
And then, well, how you doing? Fucking agent. Yeah. I'm going for this show. And then I go, yeah. And then he's like, how you doing? We got, XM's calling, but Bob's talking to him. It's taking forever. Adam. Yeah. That's our conversation.
That's about it.
All right there, pal. I'll talk to you.
You be all right? You need anything? No, I'm fine. How
cool.
about you?
How's the family? Good. How's yours? You groan and hang up.
And then, did you ever get this? Like the girl, my girlfriend, like, so what'd you talk about? Nothing. He's all right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So what's Adam doing? Nothing.
Yeah, same stuff.
Yeah, he's being funny.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Yeah, it's the same thing. What is Late Show Friday's going to suck, but you do it. I mean, it's the same.
That's pretty much our phone conversation.
I think it just happens to all. My father's down to grunts. He's not even at this point.
Doesn't even throw any words in.
Pop? Yeah, that's it.
How's Mom?
How's I'm not feeling too good. Yeah, I think I'm depressed. Yeah, welcome to Earth. Try living with your mother. She's a carrier.
Yeah, when you become like really close friends for many years, you just don't have those conversations on the phone.
The same
those conversations you have with people that you're kind of friendly with, or you haven't talked to in a while, but
you just run out of shit to say.
Then you catch up and stuff. Yeah. What do I got to tell Adam about? I'm getting a new couch.
Yeah. Well, no, it's always the checklist. First, his family's all right.
Yeah.
Good, sounds good. All right, good. We all go through the family. Then how's work? And it's always that's where that's the grunting comes from. Did you do anything cool? Go, yeah, we had Sunset Town topless doing the news. Really? Okay, I gotta go.
All right, pal.
See you
Talk
later.
to you.
That's it. No,
as a matter of
text
fact,
me.
take your number. I don't need it now that I think about it.
Forget it. I'm taking you out of my book.
I really don't have to call.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
We still got a lot of show to do today. We got to get Sandy Kane in here, huh?
Yeah. Got a quick, interesting story, though.
Yeah?
Popped up. A shocking story surfacing within the La Jolla School District has many parents on edge. Police say 2 6-year-old boys were performing sexual acts on each other on campus. That's right.
They're a magic act.
Was there a porch involved?
We were told the 2 6-year-old boys in question were performing oral sex on each other in the restroom. And, school parents very upset. Another 6-year-old student walked in, saw what happened. Little Budinsky.
Yeah. Loose lip sink ships. I almost screwed that up.
You certainly did.
Loose lip ships.
And children are now being monitored as they go to the bathroom.
Ooh, who gets that lucky job? Just stand over the shoulder, peek.
Can you get a hard on at 6 years old?
Wow, I have no idea.
Jim, can they?
Two parents contacted Action 4 News complaining because the little boys were only given counseling in a brief in-school suspension. What are you supposed to do to these kids?
Suspend them for what?
Like, what? It's stupid little, boy experimentation stuff, but what are you supposed to do? Suspend them and beat them and...
Yeah.
You know what?
They might
Obviously, it's not something new, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that a lot of little boys have had those little things.
Stuff like this has gone on in the past.
Sure.
Maybe it's not a completely normal thing that everyone does, but obviously it's been done in the past. Under different names, I'm sure.
Absolutely. You just let it happen, and sooner or later, one of them will grow up and talk about his little fat stomach for a living.
Kids might have called it a creature precipitation, something like that.
Yeah, but probably one of them, there might be, like, molestation there, and one kid...
There might be what?
I was just going to let him mouthful.
Whatever it's called, fucking pedophilia or whatever.
No, not pedophilia. Molestation?
Yeah, molestation. That's what I said.
Mollusks
and
were in there?
That's why kids...
Was that some form of sea
life?
Yeah.
So you finger a barnacle before it's 8.
Some mollusk might have happened.
Oh.
A clam.
Oh, no wonder Bonnie calls me the idiot know-it-all. The other day, you know what I said? Annie Lennox was on, and I'm trying to be like, yeah. She used to sing with the Arithmetics. I said to her.
The Arithmetics.
And Bonnie looked at me and goes, you're just a fucking dummy. And when I was getting gray in my hair, she goes, it's horrible because now people are going to think you're intelligent. And then you open your mouth.
She is funny. She's the distinguished gray on your temples.
She goes, and then you open your mouth and it just ruins everything.
What was the crack line she was saying in the green room last night in between shows?
God damn, I don't remember. We were talking about, obviously...
addictions and stuff.
The addiction and your old addiction with crack, Voss's addiction that he used to have. And I guess my addiction with video games came up. And I said something like, well, at least to get a video game, I didn't have to suck any dick. And Bonnie said that Voss would smoke the crack just so he could suck the dick.
Oh, she's just smashing him.
Oh, just at every turn, she's bashing him, and it's hysterical.
We were in the elevator, all of us were on the elevator, and we were talking about how when Rich walked out and got that huge ovation, and she goes, yeah, it was the first time I thought I made the right decision.
She said to me, though, she goes, you know, when, she goes, I thought you said you had a house, not a townhouse. And I go, well, I thought you said you had 40 minutes.
Wow. Townhouse. Who was ragging? Oh, Patrice was just ragging your connected house.
That jackass has a roommate in an apartment.
He was ragging about your make-believe house.
My fucking place is nice.
I took the tour, you know, after playing golf.
Yeah.
He bought an apartment.
I was happy for you, but I'm not feeling the old furniture, though.
I got antiques. I got stuff in there that's so nice. If your grandmother was a gay male, that's how my house looks like it's decorated. I got nice. What? Because I don't have shit from IKEA. I got fucking.
No, because you don't have shit after 1980.
Listen,
you have a great couch if you want to watch Raging Bull on it.
Listen,
I feel like your apartment is haunted. This stuff is so old.
Is it really?
No,
You got a lot of old stuff.
I got I like antiques. You know, I go antique and garage sales, and I like to I do the stuff over myself.
You buy your stuff at garage sales?
No,
no. I wanted to say refurbish, and when I do it over myself.
A lot of this stuff I used to. When I had real major anxiety, I used to have to find ways to keep myself busy. So I would buy like old armoires or stuff like that, and I would redo them.
They just look uncomfortable.
No, yeah, the couch is pretty uncomfortable. It's a nice Victorian. I got artwork in there that's like $200-300. What are you talking about? I mean, I got expensive shit. No, I got some nice antiques.
Get rid of the old junk.
No, I got nice. You never listen.
I mean material.
You have oh God! And you have a picture of you on stage at Woodstock, right?
I have 2 walls of like a lot of my stuff where the Oscars I wrote on stage at Woodstock. I was on the big Sony screen New Year's Eve one year. You know, I just got like he has a wall with him and all celebrities. You got a better photographer
though.
What?
You could have got a better photograph of
like
this stuff.
blown up Kodak Instamatics.
I got some fucking cool stuff. Look, you know, you could trash my
I'm
place.
not
but
trashing. I started this by saying I'm happy for you.
No.
I'm just not feeling the old furniture. That's all.
Yeah, well, everybody has different taste, you know.
Get some new furniture.
You know, it's the fuck. Howard told me to get it, so I ran out and got that kind of stuff.
Why can't you like new furniture and old furniture?
Make a stand once in your
I know I do make.
life.
I make a lot of stands.
Kofi Annan idiot.
I was just going to say Kofi. Wow. I have never had somebody say Kofi Annan as it was about to come out of my mouth. Holy shit.
Hey, Voss, have you ever done the news for us?
No, no.
It could be fun is all I'm thinking. Oh.
Why? How do you do the news? What do you mean?
Well, maybe next time you come in, we'll have you do the news.
I'll fucking do the news. I know what's going on.
All right.
I'm fucking well read.
No, you actually have a news report and everything. You know, stories in front of you and
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think that could be a lot of fun, actually. Let's go to. You want to go to Sandy Kane finally?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's get Sandy Kane in here.
Wow, we've never been on at this hour.
Wow, we're supposed to be off the air by now, no?
Yeah. We're doing an extra show today.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sandy Kane.
Hey.
What are you doing, guys? I missed you.
Well, you got to get up by the mic there, Sandy.
Okay,
Take
right.
a seat.
Okay.
And pull that mic up to your mouth.
Okay.
She looks like Dolly Parton with AIDS.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Dildo, man. I'm not offended. I love.
You know,
I love to be. I think I really into S&M. I just can't wait to be abused.
Really?
My
like
mother
being abused
abused
a
me,
little
so.
Did she?
Uh-huh.
What did she do to you?
My mother's a bisexual.
Really?
Yeah, if my father didn't buy her something, she didn't feel sexual.
Did your mother really abuse you or no?
Oh, yeah.
No, not physically.
Well, in a way she did.
Yeah?
Really?
Did she beat you around a little bit, smack you?
No, she always sent me to the dentist.
What?
She always sent me to dentists.
Right, and you've had that big problem with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dentist.
And
I
it's
remember
just,
hearing
you know,
that story.
I'm gonna cry, she. But you know,
oh, I forgot about.
Remember, she had a problem with the dentist, knocked
Right.
her teeth out or something.
Right.
What
happened?
But she was.
Well, that's why, you know.
Hold on, because Sandy, we gotta get right into this. I mean, we have a whole new audience now. We're heard all over the country. You got to tell the dentist story again. I forgot all about that.
No,
you were dating a dentist?
Dating? No. I was addicted to dentists.
She
Because
was
of my mother.
addicted to dentists.
Yeah, I was addicted to dentists and the drill and stuff. And maybe it might have been sexual, but my mother always sent me to dentists, and I just want to advise anyone that dentists are the worst people. Usually you don't, teeth heal more than people know it. Because now I can't go to one, and because it's just almost, futile. But I did get one female dentist that had a heart. But,
Wait, you are off on a tangent here. We stay focused, Sandy.
Okay.
But what did the dentist abuse you?
I came here for therapy.
The dentist now.
Yeah.
What happened that you got addicted to dentists?
Well, every time I think I had a big mouth, my mother would send me to dentists. By the way, she has, she had a problem there too.
Olivia.
With dentists?
Yeah, maybe her mother.
So wait a minute,
sent her
it
to
didn't
one.
have anything to do with your teeth. If you smart mouthed her,
Yeah.
she'd send you to the dentist.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
your mouth was being bad, so she would then have your teeth drilled.
I think it was a lot more like she would abuse me, so my teeth would hurt, and then she would send me to the dentist, and then he would drill unnecessary teeth, which they do.
Oh, she's Olivia,
They
the
do,
dentist.
man. They really do.
Wow.
And I have a big
Sandy,
problem.
what year was this about? 1900 and
1800.
No, what was it?
What was it, 60s,
The 60s?
70s,
Really, 70s?
60s, 70s,
Wait, how old
a gal are you, Sandy?
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah.
Oh, that's mine.
How old are you?
Not really.
Are you over 45? You're over. You're over 45.
Yeah.
So in the 70s, you were at
No,
least
but the thing is,
15.
I've been having problems. But now I have nothing to drill, so it.
Oh, so you can say that again.
Wait a
No,
minute.
if I can just help anyone out there.
It's 60s. In the 60s or 70s.
So I have to get.
it
What's
doesn't
the
sound like-
difference,
Wait,
man?
hey, hold
I'm
on.
a woman. I'm touchy about my age.
So if
No,
you-
that's fine. I'm just
Yeah,
saying. No, I don't care about your age anymore.
I know men are.
Sandy, I don't care about your age anymore.
Okay.
In the 60s or 70s, it just seems to me like, how is your mother still sending into these dentists?
Right, when you were 30.
seemed like you were a little older.
Well, I was addicted, and I would go by myself.
You'd go by yourself.
Yeah.
Because your mother sent you there to be punished just about. You
Yeah.
became addicted to this?
Yeah.
Because is this some kind of a self-deprecating thing? Some kind of a...
I don't know. I really felt I needed a dentist.
You felt you needed... And then you would go to the dentist, and what, did you have cavities, or you just tell them drill? What?
Well, there was so much work done, and then it needed more work done, and I was always so used to when something dramatic happened or traumatic, I'd go to the dentist. When it was really maybe my love life sucked. I'm
I
a
have
stripper.
never
I hated my
heard of
life.
this in
You
my
know,
life.
sometimes it hit my mouth, but sometimes it passes. And now when like I was supposed to do the show, and my mouth don't do the show, your mouth, But I did it anyway because I know now that it's just will pass, and the devil tries to get you in certain ways.
Are you still have this
Well, look.
Well, let me see.
It's horrible.
Let's see.
Let's
see. So
Let's
what?
see.
You look. It's horrible.
Open your gap.
No, man.
Christopher
Open your gap.
Yeah, I know.
Walking. He's a bad mouth too.
Jesus.
No, but you sound like him just there.
Oh,
Your mother
okay.
used to send you to dinner.
His
If you
mother
said something
sent him to
dirty,
the
did you?
dentist.
If you said something dirty, did like your father wash your mouth out with cock? I mean, what kind of family did you
Oh
have?
no, they were nice Jewish, very, very.
You're not a
strictly-
Jew. Don't say you're a Jew.
She's a Jew.
Of course
She's a Jew?
With a cross.
Look at that outfit.
Would you get the cross on
Look
sale?
at
She's either a
tits.
Jew or
I mean, look
Ozzy
at-
in 1972.
Look at the big titties. They're Jewish tits. But
Oh.
no, I mean, Jesus
Jesus.
saved me. He saved me.
Really?
Yeah.
From dentists.
Yeah, from just life. You
Yeah.
know, you just go to church and
You
you fear.
what kind of Jew? It's that whole Jesus and Jew thing. It's all bullshit, okay?
Can't you like Jesus and Jews?
Yeah, right?
He was a
Why
Jew,
can't-
though. Jesus was a Jew.
We know that. You're wearing a cross.
Jesus was
Three,
Puerto
three
Rican.
crosses.
So how old were you when your parents started taking you to the dentist?
Oh, about 7, 8, 9 years old.
So 53 years ago, your mom was sending you to a dentist?
Yeah, well, I was
Jews
very
don't
young.
feel. When Jim was bad, his father
No,
would
but
send
you
him
know,
to a
it's just like-
proctologist.
Well, my mother had a thing
Remember
with
when I was good?
doctors, man.
Yeah?
Everything was went to the doctor, to the doctor, to the doctor. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't like they were just weird with doctors.
Wow, and
dentists.
dentistry back
you-
then must have just been a treat.
Yeah.
And it
Wow.
still sucks, and it still sucks, and it still sucks, because I still call dentists, and they still suck.
When was the last time you've been to?
Well,
went
I
to
just
the
called one
dentist?
the other day, man, and it's just like weird.
Wait, why did
dentists
you
suck.
call a dentist the other day?
Because I'm having a certain problem.
What?
Well, there's a certain something that's kind of coming out.
You got a toothache.
No, it wasn't a toothache.
You need a root canal. You need a tooth pulled.
No, there aren't much. It's just I was having a problem, and
Was it
my
a problem that a
dentist, female
dentist?
dentist, moved to Canada, so
But was it a problem that a dentist could solve, or is it a problem that you're having that you just automatically go to a dentist?
Well, I
'cause you're
had
crazy?
gone to this female, and she was all right. Although she wanted to. They always do unnecessary work.
What was the problem that you had? What was the problem?
What was the problem?
I have something that needs to be kind of soldered in.
Soldered in? Go to a welder.
Got a circuit board in
Go
your
to-
No, man, it's a big
Mako.
problem. I
What?
think, don't we all have problems?
What
though?
has
Not
to be
like you.
soldered in?
Well, can you do it?
What is it? You got to.
Wow,
You never know with him.
You get really turned on by the dentist visits?
I used to kind of. I think the
That's
drill
so
was very.
weird.
But
yeah.
now, does your dentist not work on lower teeth, just upper teeth?
No, there was a dentist that put solution on my mouth.
Fuck, were you
and-
chewing on?
yeah,
Is that what you call it?
Yeah,
No,
here's
I gave him a copy. I love Dick. His name was Dick, and I had a show on the air, and I'm wearing crosses, and they're Jews, and I have this bawdy show where I curse on the public access, and they just got together and they said we're gonna fuck her, and they did.
She went to a dentist.
No, and I got her
and
off the chair.
He put some kind of solution on her teeth
Yeah.
that made them rot away.
No.
Yeah.
And you didn't sue him as a good Jew?
He said in 3 years your teeth will fall out. And in 3 years they did. And there's a time limit. I said, oh, no, my teeth are all right. But he knew exactly 3 years from that date they fell
What
out.
could they possibly put on your teeth
Yeah,
that
that-
3 years later?
Yeah.
Pop rocks.
I'm telling you.
What did you not brush it off?
I didn't.
He didn't
even-
put anything on your teeth.
You're really that's like
You're
a
a
little
kook.
paranoid.
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, well, that's what
You know-
you say, man.
No,
in
that's
3
what-
years, my teeth fell out.
Yeah.
Really?
Dentists know how to hurt you and help you. And there's a lot of bad doctors and dentists out there.
Relief, discomfort. He did not put
Yeah.
anything on your teeth
Yeah.
that made them
I
Yes,
believe
Sandy,
that.
I
No.
don't think they did. I think you kind of.
How do you know that?
Well, I don't.
You
Obviously,
never
I
got
don't.
fucked up by a dentist?
No.
I don't think
Or a
there's any
doctor?
solution.
You
It
have
takes
never
3
gotten
years.
fucked
I'll
up
tell
by
you
a
something.
doctor or dentist?
Any dentist I have gone to has helped me. Just
Wow.
the other week,
Wow.
last week, I had a toothache because a root canal wasn't completed the way it should have been 15 years earlier. So I went upstairs to a friendly dentist that's right in this very building, and he fixed me up. And then I went to another dentist who did the root canal properly, fixed it up. I'm totally fine now.
Wow.
He helped me.
How come they like
look,
they?
look at these teeth. I went to Steinway. Look at them. That was a piano reference. It wasn't that bad. Okay, so one bad one. Ugh. They're not all
I don't
killers.
blame you, man. I look in the mirror too, and it's hard.
I'm
It's
just
hard being ugly.
I'm amazed by this obsession with dentists.
I am too.
It's-
I've never heard
Well,
of
how
somebody.
could someone obsessed with dentists have such awful teeth? How does that
That's
work out?
true.
No, it's because it's a problem.
Are you also obsessed with hairstylists?
Do you like my new Paris Hilton?
Wow, is that what you're going for?
Yeah, I think the
You
the
look
light
like
color.
Calcutta.
The light color, man. The light color, I thought, it's like being a blonde. You might as well really be a blonde because like Jean Harlow and Opie Hughes and
Dee
light
Snider.
color. Dee Snider.
Dee Snider's a good analogy.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Hey, it's cool. You look like Dee Snider. Yeah.
Well.
You ought to look at toothpaste and sing, I'm not gonna take it.
I took it. It's too late. It's too late, baby. But you have to move on anyway, And I'm really.
Anthony, I want to break out an old bit here.
Really?
I want to guess Cindy Kane's age.
Ooh. 35 to the third power.
Would you let me try to guess your age?
Well, now there's
Sure.
a certain way.
Okay.
There's a certain way he does it, though. He
you
actually.
remember?
Oh.
You know how people chop down trees and they count the rings, and they could tell how old the tree was.
Yeah.
Opie uses a technique. Well, no, you won't be getting cut in half. Might be a fun thing to do anyway, but no, he's got a way that like the counting of rings.
What, he looks
can
in
tell
your
the age.
asshole?
Well,
I just have a feeling, man. 'cause
Wow.
He's into ass. He's into ass.
no,
You are good.
Let's slow down here. But
I know you're into ass, man.
I look at the whole area. I look at the taint.
The taint.
Mostly the taint area.
He's a kinky guy.
He's going to have to do
Yeah.
yours through the Hubble telescope,
Man,
though.
I love to show my ass.
Do you?
Yeah.
See it.
Can I guess
I
your
remember
age?
the first time that I showed him my ass. It was like such a connection.
If he looks at your taint, he can
and
then...
I have such a great ass. I wish I could put it on my head.
Will you be honest if I guess your age that way?
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Yeah,
Can
let's
we take
see.
it 1 minute at a time?
All right, well, sure.
I'm glad I took a bath.
1 minute at a time.
And we also want to see how Twato's doing.
Oh, fine, man.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Twato?
Oh, no.
All these years hanging with us, you've
No.
never seen Twato?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Wow.
I don't know. If I did, I'd try to blank it out of my mind.
Yeah.
Has it gotten bigger or smaller or anything?
Stayed the same and
Stayed
missed
the
you
same.
guys.
Missed us.
I still come into comedy clubs and say, hey, how's Twato? How's Twato?
Really?
I got a big fan of Twato. Man.
Of
Maurice, the comic, you know Maurice?
Oh, yeah, he's a... You can't say Maurice and comic in the same sentence.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, no, he's a good guy.
he is
Not a good guy.
He's
Right.
not. He's not a good comic. Well, he loves Twato anyway. He listens to you guys, so
Yeah.
yeah, he's a big fan.
Now, we talked earlier about the crosses. Are you Jewish or are you Catholic?
I'm both.
You're both.
Sometimes I'm Jewish and sometimes I'm not. You know, when it gets to, sometimes I'm Jewish because the difference between Jew and Gentile. A Gentile, every time something good happens, he says, "Thank you, Jesus." Man, I wasn't smart enough to do this, but a Jew says thanks to themselves. Thank you. I did it myself. I showed up here. But the Gentile says, thank you, Jesus, for bringing
So the
it
Jew's
up.
more realistic.
All right.
Sometimes, so. Sometimes it's really great to have Jesus by your side.
All right, listen, we want to take a look at Twato. I want to try to guess your age, and also I hear
You didn't need him.
I've also heard that you have a song for us.
Yeah.
A welcome back song.
Yeah, this really,
Ooh.
I read this Stepping Out, man, in the laundromat.
There you go.
Man, and all of a sudden I started singing, Opie and Anthony are back, and I'm glad.
Not yet.
Okay, okay.
Opie wants to guess your age.
Okay, all right. Look at him, so serious.
Well, what do we want to do first? The song, the age guessing, or...
By the way, my CD is at Tower Records in the comedy section at Lincoln Center. This is my new
What, do they know you put it there?
It's called Tits My Party. Tits My Party.
What? Let me see.
Well, Tits My Party.
Oh, instead of It's My Party.
Oh, Tits My Party. Thank you, Jimmy. I had
They're
no clue what the
allowing
hell that meant.
All right.
They're allowed.
Tits My Party rock?
My next CD, I'll have your song.
Her CD's the only CD.
good.
Had to bring 4 other CDs.
And this is the other one. They wouldn't have that one, but it's
Oh, the
my
cover.
city's on fire.
Yeah, the Walmarts wouldn't put that in their stores. Right.
It's only one show.
Well, some of the tracks off Senny Kane's comedy CD. Let's see. George Clooney, Tits My Party, of course. Don't Be Cruel. I Want to Hold Your Gland. I Will Swallow Him. Jerry Seinfeld. Let Me Suck Your Cock.
Oh, I remember the Jerry Seinfeld song from the old days.
Little Penis. My Boyfriend's Black. And I Love Dick.
No, but they made me sticker the back, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
Tits My Party, they're allowing the word tits,
All right,
Very good.
Kids are only
Should we play a
18
track
or-
from her CD? Should she sing the Welcome Back song? Should we guess her age? Help me out here, Andy.
Well, I think first we should just reintroduce ourselves with Twato.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
I think that's...
Twato, miss.
Yeah, let's...
See, that's the
Ben's
negative.
just left to
If I
see,
would have taken that off, it wouldn't have been a good radio show.
See? You're right.
See, I didn't have it taken off.
Very smart.
And you're still convinced it's what? A shaving
It's just
accident that went wrong?
No, it's just something
Dentist.
that I was meant to have you guys exploit.
Right.
Tetherball.
Yeah, but what is it?
No, I'm just saying.
What do you think it is? I forget what you used to tell us.
I remember shaving once. I was like
That's right.
a bottomless dancer.
Yeah.
And on 42nd Street and 8th Avenue at this place called Las Vegas Bar. And I said, my pussy is too hairy. I said, and everyone's shaving their pussy those days. They had that, the little girl type of pussy. So I said, let me shave. So I did, and I think that's what would happen. And I never shaved again. Because I
Really?
could swear that happened from shaving, but
Yeah, she
I don't
hasn't
remember.
shaved down there in
I
a
don't
long
think it was
time.
So you
shaved.
have a big bush that looks like someone's hiding in there. A little Vietnamese guys in your fucking snapper hiding there.
Right, like your beard if you let it grow,
Oh.
or your ball hair.
It looks like a flesh mushroom sticking out
Yeah.
from her pube. It is.
There you go. Flesh mushroom.
A fleshy mushroom.
It looks like a character from Lord of the Rings.
Why don't you get somebody to
Yeah,
come
it really-
in? Why don't you get somebody to come in here and lick it for like a my fine?
We've
or something?
done it.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
really?
the doctors.
Yeah,
They
Ron
said I
says.
had cancer.
Ooh, we've done it all.
What's that?
They all said I had cancer.
Yeah.
Huh?
They all said I had cancer.
It's a genital wart.
It's a genital wart, but she
Yeah.
will not admit it.
Never.
All right, let's,
It is a genital wart.
yeah, let's take the pants off.
Yeah, let's take a look at
Hey,
Twato.
hey, I don't know. My pussy's like up for it, But anyway,
Yeah,
Let's
take
take a
a
look
in
at
other words,
Twato.
Opie, in other words, you could tell my age by
I'm not positive. I haven't
Looking
done this in
at
a while.
at your taint.
At my pussy, you could tell my age?
No, your taint.
I learned early on in
Is it my asshole or my pussy?
It's your taint.
I learned early on in my life that I had this talent, but I haven't done it in a while, so I don't know.
Man,
I don't know if I got the
skills. Is that why I'm
skills.
here? What? What do you think? What do you think?
Wait for Ricky. I want Ricky to see, too, because
right.
Ricky...
Yeah, Ricky, get in here, Ricky.
You got to stay.
Got my weapon on.
All right.
Okay.
Ricky, this is Sandy Kane. Sandy Kane has taken off her. What are you wearing? Leotards or something?
No, they're jazz pants.
Jazz pants.
Jazz pants, huh?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Okay.
Hate jazz.
All right.
It's awful.
Oh my gosh.
You're wearing like
boots.
Go-go boots.
Yeah, my
Jesus.
go-go boots.
Go-go boots.
Jimmy, what would you do if one of these things showed up at your apartment?
Without a cock, throw them out.
Hey, dildo, that's why I brought dildo with me.
I know. We see. She has a vibrator that she talks to. It's dildo. The name's dildo, or
talking to the mic.
You got to talk into the mic there.
Talking to the mic.
All right.
Your vibrating dildo is just slowly
dildo. So
rotating
happy
around
to
the
see
room.
O and A, right? Look at you. Okay.
Dildo.
I think the batteries are dead.
It's what Joan Rivers would look like without all that plastic surgery.
Okay. She's older than me. That's Joan.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take that.
Someone is older than me.
All right.
So I love Joan.
Let's take the.
This is Joan Rivers. Can we talk?
Let's take a look at Twatto.
Okay.
We definitely want to see.
Show it. Don't be shy.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Have you seen? You've seen?
Yeah, I don't care.
Pull your pants down. We've all seen you naked.
Move your hand.
Yeah, we got to see that. Rich is throwing up.
Wow.
Rich is throwing up.
It's gotten bigger. It's gotten bigger.
Oh, you should see like Gene Wilder. It looks like a brain in a jar in a lab.
Oh,
Rich threw up.
Show me again.
Nah, look at him.
Wow, look at all the hair that's piling out of those.
You know, it's better than your performance on Last Comic
Wow. Touche.
Wow. Here we go. Why don't we invite all the interns in? They're all brand new.
You guys, you got to see
Come on,
Twatto.
guys. You've never seen Twatto. This is a special day on the Opie and
Wow.
Anthony program.
Man.
Look at all the hair that's coming out of the side of your panties.
That's why I shaved, and that's how I got Twatto. I have a very hairy pussy.
Wow.
And very well endowed pussy, too.
Do you have big lips?
Look.
Let's see them. Show it. I can't see it.
Yeah, pull your pants down, Sandy.
Show me the other side.
Stop. When did you become shy? My God.
Yeah, you used to
Show
take
from
your
the other
panties
side.
off all the time.
Let's show your vag from the other side without the.
Oh, yeah, here, look. Here's the good side.
I can't see it. Pull it
This
aside.
is my good side.
Pull it aside so I can see the lips.
A close-up.
Pull it all the way aside.
You know, that is awful.
Sandy, pull it all the way aside.
Is your pussy going through chemo or something? What's going on down there?
Looks like Ron Howard's head. Sort of wispy.
Yeah, you got to
Red
show.
hairs.
You got to show Twatto for the boys who've never seen it.
Yeah, here's Twatto, guys. Take a look.
These guys are very young.
Look at that again.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Rich, look.
Boss, come on, look. Rich, look at it. Look at it. Look at it, Rich.
Have it tattooed.
He's gagging again.
No, it's really a heart shape. Remember Valentine's Day? I did in a heart.
Oh my God!
What the fuck?
What is that?
Jesus, put an APB on that fucking.
Rich can't take
Rich, would you suck that into your mouth really slow?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Somebody actually sucked on that.
Somebody's fucking that? It's like a speed
Nobody,
bump
no,
by the pussy.
I haven't had sex in a long time.
I can't imagine why.
No,
Look at that thing.
Really.
Mr.
Paul O sucked on that.
Who?
Paul O. Remember Paul O from
Nobody.
Ron and Fez?
Yeah. That fat guy
Yeah.
with the fat stomach?
He got on
didn't
his knees
suck on
and he
that
sucked
knee.
on...
He did not.
He sucked on Twatto.
I sucked his dick, but he didn't suck Twatto.
Isn't there one in the back door, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
She's happy about this. Her pussy looks like a rubber glove hanging, and she's happy.
What can I do, Rich? What am I going to
Get
kill
it cut
myself?
off.
No,
That's what everybody does
yeah,
with
but
those.
then I couldn't be on here and exposing.
You could take it around in a jar with you.
Yeah.
Just no. I mean, I like it. I like my Twatto.
Oh, usually
I have fans because of Twatto.
Usually that sparkle thing looks really hot on women.
What do you got? Some sparkly stuff on you?
Yeah.
Looks like Diana Ross threw up on her. Can you fucking?
Why Diana Ross?
You gotta can you show him? You gotta show him
No,
the
I don't.
roid. You gotta see the roid, dude. You have to. You're part of the crew. You have to see the roid.
Yeah. please.
I don't think it's out, man.
Okay, let's just see.
Hey, Sandy, would you do something for us?
Sure.
Would you smell the back of Rich Boss's ear?
It's not that bad. It smells
It's
like
not-
grape jelly.
Like grape jelly.
Well, what is it?
It smells like grape jelly. It's this cologne he wears, and it smells like grape jelly. It's stupid.
So he's going to rub behind his ear, and then you smell his finger.
That's all.
It smells like grape jelly.
Look, his
and it's
hands are
annoying.
clean. This is no gag. You
Like
just smell.
shit, maybe. All right.
No, it's not, it doesn't have shit behind his ear.
Okay.
What? You don't never know.
Okay.
Wait, get the mic up there for them.
Okay.
He's drooling.
Oh, no, really. It's disgusting. Oh, man. But you know, it smells like my own asshole. I guess an asshole smells like an asshole.
Boy, we got a new soundboard.
Hey, how do you keep an asshole in suspense? I'll tell you later.
Oh, it's
that
killer.
is disgusting, Rich.
Ashton, you gotta try
No,
it.
get the fuck away from me.
Man.
I won't. I'll
Ricky
lose my
never
mind.
took it.
Yeah, Ricky.
Ricky, get in here.
Hey, get over here. Hurry up.
Everyone else has taken it, Ricky. Everyone else has taken it.
This is.
It's not that bad.
We'll explain this to the new listeners in
It's
a
not that
second.
bad, Ricky.
Wait, get the
Ricky.
mic on Ricky. Get the mic on Ricky.
You know,
Smell. You got to inhale.
Oh, shit. It's disgusting. It's horrible.
Sandy, what did it smell like?
Like an asshole.
Was it? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that more
Phew,
intense.
Rich, I thought, man, you Jewish? You sure?
It's, this
Man.
makes my ear sweat.
Pew.
It's only my left ear,
I
though.
always knew you were an asshole. Now I know it.
He's
Okay.
got. What do you got? A little tumor? What? How do you explain it again, Rich?
I was shaving behind my ear when I was a kid.
No, I don't want to touch anything.
Ugh, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No,
You
explain
know
it,
what?
Explain it for the new listeners. 'Cause
I don't know what they said. It's like from a cyst. You
Yeah.
get a cyst,
So
but it's the cyst isn't out. It's like
Me,
I had the
that
cyst
isn't your
taken out.
asshole?
Listen,
Wow.
It builds
It
up
is-
behind his ear,
See, everyone has-
and he makes people smell it every once in a while, and that's the reaction we get every single time.
and when you get it from her, you know it's bad.
Just between her showing that and grossing him out, and him making her smell that, and him grossing
It's
him
like
out.
two evil superheroes like battling with their powers of
Really?
disgust.
Oh, I really thought that was his asshole. No, I thought that's what he did.
You got to show the roid. Show him the roid. He
Oh.
doesn't believe it. Show
Yeah.
him the roid.
Show him the roid. Strike back.
Should have had next to him.
Yeah, strike back.
Okay.
That is
Oh,
just
boy.
awful.
Sandy,
on,
when did you
Sandy.
get so shy?
Yeah, why are
Show
you
him
so
the
shy?
roid.
Rip those panties
Got
off
any
like a man.
cocaine?
You got any cocaine?
No, I mean...
You got any cocaine?
no, you know, a little coke.
Show
Coke
him-
really makes me horny.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, make sure there's none in the building.
I can curse, man. Ah. Anthony always said, shut up, shut up.
Now you
you're
can
not.
curse.
I can say, fuck you.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right. Wait, no,
Oh.
I've seen it. Let's
Turn
show
to Rich. Show
you
Rich
know-
now.
You know, I got to tell you, your ass is held up.
I know.
What?
Let me see.
Look at
No,
her.
I know.
her ass.
Don't I? Hey, I look pretty good, don't I?
Let's see
Yeah,
the ass.
very good.
From the neck down?
Well,
Sam,
I would start from the belly button.
Held up. It looks like Keith Richards'
What?
ass.
I know.
Dude,
I
look
got,
at the hair.
I got beautiful titties.
Sandy,
You want a titty fuck?
Sandy, turn around a minute. Let's see your ass. Look at the hair.
Wait.
Like poking out.
Oh, you weren't in South Beach a year and a half ago, were you?
All right, here we go, Rich. No, show the.
Where's the hemorrhoid? Spread them.
No,
You open it and spread it. No one can
Just
see that.
see
not
that
over
shit.
Show
here.
Rich.
Oh,
Show Rich Boss.
Yeah, I don't think the hemorrhoid's
Just show it.
I don't think the hemorrhoid's out. Is it?
There's something
Strikes
going
back
on.
with the hemorrhoid.
Boss goes down.
Her evil powers have overtaken Rich's smelly ear.
Ooh, that's a smelly ear. Okay.
Oh, fuck your-
No, I don't think my hemorrhoid's out, man. It's, you're just going to see a crack.
There's something in there,
Look,
fucking
look,
living.
look, look, look.
I see something in there.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh, man.
oh, Jesus.
How old am I? How old am I?
He's got to check. He's got to look at the tent.
I have to do the whole, thing.
Maybe you have
How
to
can you
smell
look
it?
at that
Yeah.
without
A
getting
hairy
sick?
hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong with my ass? So why don't you take your pants off
Well,
and touch your
hemorrhoid
ass?
and
No,
it was all
I bet I have a
hairy.
nicer ass than you.
You better. You're a broad.
Hey, I'm abroad, but, you know.
Am I going to try to guess her age?
Actually, I got a nice ass.
Should we guess the age?
Let's see. Let's see your ass. Come on.
Looks like Rutherford B. Hayes with a cold sore.
Let's see. Let's see your ass, Rich. Come on, you have a nice body.
thank you.
Hmm.
Oh, God,
See
I feel
it.
awful now.
See, now it's your dick, too. See.
I got a picture of my dick. I wouldn't let you look at my dick. Forget it.
Why not? What's wrong with me?
When was the last time you had some sex there, Sandy?
Too long. Is anyone,
How long?
Steve, yeah.
Steve.
Why
Steve was
do you-
just saying today,
Right.
Sandy.
Why not?
Why don't you bang Maurice? Why don't you bang Maurice?
No.
All right.
Truthfully, no, I'm not going to say
All
I
right, I'll
like
get
white
you-
men. I just do.
Sandy Kane.
Usually depends, though.
Sandy, I'll guess.
Usually like white
Oh, my
meat,
God.
white dick.
Oh, my-
I like white dick.
Sandy, I'll guess your age, but, I need a look.
You got to see the taint.
Got to go over there where Hawk
Now
is.
the taint.
No, don't get too close.
The taint is the area between your
Yeah, you're going to have to
bush
bend
and
way
your
down.
ass. It's that little bridge, the land bridge of flesh between your pussy and your butt. It taint pussy and it taint butt. It just taint.
All right?
Okay, so I have to, lift my leg?
Oh, that thing looks like a
Hey,
tumor.
people used to pay for that for me. And They still do.
No, you got to kind of bend over from the rear and show Opie.
Wait, you're still
You
making
gotta-
money off your body? Did I just hear that?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
still, I don't do anything else. On television, I'm on television, public access, channel 34, 110 RCN. I got a million.
And your wart's on what, 35?
What?
Nothing.
No,
That's a good
no,
line.
That was pretty good.
My what?
That was a good line.
My twat?
Your
No.
Never mind.
cancer-breathing wart.
Oh, my wart.
You're on 34.
I
and your
never
wart's
show
on
it on,
35.
only here. I always cover
Oh,
it.
that
Did you
thing
see
is...
it, Rich?
I saw it. It just looks like a brain.
Man, is it bigger?
Looks
It
like
looks
a brain.
little bigger.
Looks
It
a
It
little
does.
like
That's
a
why,
brain.
Bigger. I don't remember it being that big.
Yeah. It's
No.
growing.
Well,
Sandy.
I think it's
really?
grown.
Yeah, it's
Really?
It's grown.
That wart should be in real... That's the biggest venereal wart on the planet.
The biggest what?
Venereal wart on the planet.
Venereal.
Venereal wart?
Look, I'm puking already.
That's the biggest viral wang I've ever
It wasn't worse than your ear.
Venereal wart?
Yeah, but I can wash my ear.
Your ear smells like an asshole. So, anyway. No, really. Ooh.
I bet
Okay.
she was sexy in her day. Go ahead. Not her.
Wow.
President's wife?
Yeah, Bush's wife.
Oh.
All right, let's...
Well, maybe if I had a facelift,
Sandy, we got to focus again.
should do a before and after.
Am I-
Give me a face.
Am I guessing
Right?
am I guessing your age, or are we going to do a song? I don't care either way now.
Okay.
The moment is almost past, Anthony.
Really?
Am I guessing your age?
Go
Show him
ahead.
your taint.
Okay,
Show,
so
stop talking and show
You
it.
gotta-
how do I do it?
You have to bend over and pull your panties down.
Yeah.
Pretend you're
There
at a
you go.
job
Now-
interview.
Now pull that out of your ass crack, and now bend over more. There you go. You got a view. Now spread them a little bit.
Ugh.
Open it.
Move those headphones.
open.
Jesus.
Move the headphones. He can't see.
I don't have him. Oh.
No, they're on the console. There you go. All right, Opie, take a look. Sandy, turn more towards.
You got to bend down a little more.
Okay, I
Point
wouldn't
your
do
butt.
this for anyone but you guys. I
There you
swear to
go.
All
God.
right.
Yeah. You haven't said that before.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Opie's studying.
Hey, Dr.
studying.
Hughes.
He's
Wow.
studying.
Could you spread? You got to spread it just a little
Spread
bit.
a little more, Sandy.
Spread it. Don't be shy.
Yeah.
Open it.
Spread them.
You're
There you go.
you're a naughty
Hold
girl. Go to the dentist.
Hold them.
Unbelievable.
Wait, can you open it so...
Oh, man.
Yeah, open
I don't
it.
do this on my own show. I just want
All right.
Boss has to see that.
Right.
All right.
You got it?
All
I
right.
don't have a great fucking ass.
Let him see. He doesn't think it's nice. Open it up for him.
Yeah, it's a really
Open
nice.
it, Sandy.
Look
We
how-
gotta open it.
Look how nice.
Ass,
Open
man.
it for him with both hands.
Yeah, look how nice that is, Rick. Oh my
Oh,
God.
Jesus.
I got a million guys
Her
wanting to
ass
see it.
has a clit.
All right, I'm a little confused with this one, Anthony. I gotta
Are you?
tell you,
Yeah.
I'm a little confused. We
I know,
usually,
isn't it gorgeous?
well, we usually do this with
I
women that
watch
are
my own show.
a lot
Women and
younger, a lot
Yeah,
younger.
A lot of hair in there, Opie.
A lot of hair. That's
Really? There's a lot of hair in my
yeah.
ass?
That's distracting.
Oh.
Distracting my powers, Anthony.
Well, maybe, listen, I'll do the show again and shave.
All right. I'm thinking that this year, we're in 05, right? I think you. This is a big year for you, age-wise. I'm not sure if it's past or it's coming up. But you got a milestone birthday coming up. No.
Oh, really?
Or,
is that true?
Or just passed. I don't know.
No, they're all milestones.
But I think it's a big birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you thinking of?
I mean, because we always do this within a year, right, Anthony?
Yeah.
Because you never know when the actual birthday is.
One year,
that's
give
a
or
little-
take, right.
That's a little rough. Am I right about a milestone birthday?
Not really, no.
Oh, no. My powers might fail me today, Anthony.
Okay.
But maybe she's not going to admit it.
That's true.
Right. I could lie. I'm a
Do you have a
woman.
license or something that I could compare the age?
Yeah, I have something.
You do?
Mm.
Where is it?
Oh.
Give it. Well,
It's in my pocketbook.
It's in your pocketbook?
Yeah.
You will definitely show after I give the age?
Don't lie. You can't lie.
Why not?
She's a woman. She might lie.
Yeah, I'm not
a woman.
At this point, it doesn't matter.
Why not?
Well, who cares how old you are? You got bumps growing all over you. People aren't going to go, I'm not banging her because she's 82.
Can I see the...
You know.
Can I
A
just
lot of young guys want me, baby.
It's like fucking you. It's like reading Braille.
Can I see the front again?
The front?
Show him Twano.
I can't look
No,
at
the
that.
other side. I don't need to see that because that's...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. I think...
Just tape and rip.
What's the age? No. All right, I'm going to guess... I think that you're turning, or have turned, the big 6-0.
60.
60?
Is he right? No?
Why are you giving us that look? Like I nailed it.
No, you didn't nail it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you didn't.
No?
Nah.
Look at her.
She's giving me a look like you son of a bitch.
No, am I? No, I'm not.
All right, well, how could you prove it?
I have ID. No, I have ID.
Yeah.
Can we see your ID?
And all I can say is I have never seen a 60-year-old body like this.
No, they're usually better.
But yeah, I have my. I don't know where's my purse.
I think you're going to be 60 years old.
Mm-hmm.
No?
No.
I think you look younger, but I'm just going from the area. That's how I do this.
The area. This is the best part.
Ooh.
Not really.
Well, anyway, you don't.
Can I see the
it's
ID?
better than my face.
Show him the ID. So you're 60
show me
years old.
ID.
Big deal.
But I'm not. You know, I'm not. I
Oh,
mean,
boy.
Uh-oh.
It's like what the cops have to deal with. Show me ID. No, but now I don't
no,
have it.
you want to see my ID?
Yeah.
That's in the other room.
Okay, someone bring it.
Okay.
In that voice, can you just say, "Oh, you're a cantaloupe"?
Oh, you're a cantaloupe.
Spoils everything.
Hey, did you bang Phil Spector?
Yeah.
Really? Live to tell the tale.
Well,
Yeah.
I remember when we were off that you made the New York Post. It was a big deal. You're
Yeah,
in the
New York Daily News.
She's Daily News. She's part of the investigation, the murder investigation.
Really?
Yeah.
Phil Spector.
D.A. Sortino and all the cops out there.
Why would you be part of the
crooked
investigation?
fucking cops. Because he raped me at gunpoint.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. How interesting.
story.
When he saw Twaddle to forget it.
Why didn't you just show him that wart?
Well, you know, I don't think I had it in those days.
Phil
He raped
Spector
you?
allegedly raped you at gunpoint?
Yeah.
So how did that happen? Tell us the story.
Well, I was working at the Improv as a singer.
He hated your comedy that much?
No, I wasn't a comic. I was a singer. Songwriter.
Okay, so you were a singer.
Yeah, singer, and I played guitar and I wrote original songs.
What year are we looking at? What year was this, Sandy?
What? Oh, that was
Oh my God, Aunt! I nailed it.
Did you?
Hold on,
So why are you lying, Sandy?
Sandy. I nailed it. You got to give me props. And you say right on your form here, date of birth, and age. Well, here's the problem. She gives her age as 49. But
49.
Sandy.
49.
You got to shoot a little higher
Well,
than
Jack
that.
Benny said 39.
49.
I wouldn't have believed that 11 years ago.
All women give the fake age with the 9.
Right.
Girls in
Most
their
everyone's
girls in their-
33.
Girls in their early to mid 30s will always say 29.
Yeah.
Right.
But so she gives her age as 49, but she gives her date of birth as. Can I give you date of birth out?
Sure.
Doesn't matter, right? September 16th, 1945.
45.
I nailed it.
1945 isn't 60 years old.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Sandy, you've been lying so long that you don't even know how old you are.
Oh, 45. No, it was. Hey, look at my ID.
Well, then the ID says 9/16.
I made a mistake.
1952.
Right.
52?
Yeah.
But you made a mistake? No, you
No, I made a
didn't.
mistake.
There are 3 different dates
No,
on
I
this
made
thing.
it. No, I
There's
made a
no
mistake.
way she's 5 years older than me. I'm going to be 48. So she's
Wow.
got to be in your 80s.
No, I'm telling you. Hey, I have ID, man. It's a New York ID.
Yeah.
No, but they asked for date of birth, and
No,
you
I
wrote down.
made a fucking mistake.
No, you
On your age? Who makes a mistake on when they were born?
Well, I said 49.
Okay, huh?
I said 49.
I think
How do you make a mistake and write 1945 down as a date?
Because I wrote 49 too, and that was a lie, right?
So how old are you?
I don't know. How old are you?
It's what you read the ID, right?
Well, how old are you?
What
If
does
it's
it
younger
say?
than 60, I'd be yelling and screaming that I'm younger than 60 and give the age. So what's the age?
1952.
So you're
She's saying she's
53 years
53.
old. 53.
That's what she's saying.
I'm 52.
You're not 52. You're 60.
You're 59, and it bothers you. It's okay.
You're a
You look
senior
great.
citizen.
You look
For what?
great. You look great for 60.
I mean-
Stop. No big
I'm
deal.
just saying, man. Did you read the ID? It's a New York ID. How would I get an ID?
No,
How
it's not.
How would I get
a
it?
government ID?
Hold on, where's Steve? That's not.
That was
that's
a
a
gov-
weird ID.
Yeah.
That's one of
That
those
is a
IDs you get in Times
government
Square.
What type of
Yeah.
ID you can buy on 8th Avenue?
No, you can't. It's a government ID,
Is it?
man. Check it.
Usually, like 19 or 20-year-olds get IDs like that, not a 60-year-old
Yeah.
woman.
That is a government ID. It's a.
Steve, what kind of ID was
What was
that?
that? It's a government ID. New York government.
It's some kind of New York State ID, but you can get fake ones of those anywhere.
Bullshit, man.
Ooh.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
You got, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hoo-ha.
Ooh.
You know.
Wow.
But, I mean, you could believe what you want to believe.
It's okay, Sandy. You
All
look,
right.
you look great for your age.
Thank
Stop.
you, man.
You really do. We're not trying to trash you. I mean,
You're
look
good
at
for
this.
60.
Look at this ID. A New York.
What does it say on it?
New
That
York
blue
State
lettering?
benefit identification card.
Oh,
Identification.
That is a real ID, man.
is that for
Food stamps.
food stamps?
Yeah.
You don't get food stamps.
I do so, man.
What kind of Jew?
How do you think I live?
And we thought you lived off your body.
Well, I do, too. There's a
stamps.
little bit here, a little bit there. I
So
need
you get
food
roaches
stamps.
In your
stamps.
apartment?
Definitely.
You have roaches?
Oh, definitely.
Rats? Do you have rats?
Rats,
You
definitely.
don't have rats.
No, not yet.
I
You have
could
roaches.
Why don't you come up? Maybe I will.
Never happened. You do have roaches, though.
There are a few roaches in my apartment.
Yeah.
Do you have
Doesn't
like?
everyone have?
Do you have like a rent control apartment from like 1920 or something?
No, I live in the best building in New York, 400 West 43rd
Yeah.
Street. It's the entertainment building.
What's where?
400 West 43rd Street.
What is the
Apartment
Right down the-
6K.
right down
For
the
you
coast.
guys out there. No, I live on 43rd and 9th. But they did a crib segment up in my apartment, remember?
Roaches.
Oh, right.
When Pam Anderson and Kid Rock were on that day.
That was a lot of fun.
It was
Yeah.
roach infested, your apartment.
Wasn't that?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
that's
pretty
right.
roach infested. Okay.
How can you live like that?
How can
Well-
they live like that?
Well, I try to, kill as many as possible, but how can they live like
It's a mess, your apartment, right?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It depends. How's your little boxy room? I know you moved since then. But you had a stupid little room.
Well, Sandy, why don't we get to some songs?
Okay, all right.
So you're going to sing karaoke?
Yeah.
All right. Do we have
I-
your
This
your
is
track?
I
You
see
saw
this
the
all-
ad. You saw the ad.
Saw
for-
the ad all over the walls of New York, and I was so inspired.
Okay.
And I'm so
the
happy
ad that
to
we're
be,
back
that you're-
doing radio.
I am so happy you're back, man.
So are we.
This is so therapeutic.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I can curse, man. No, Anthony, you've always inspired me to say "shut up" a lot, and I
Oh,
just
well, that's what I usually
shut
say to you.
up,
But now,
shut up. I mean, just because I was on public access.
Well, now
you're
you-
a big star. We all know that.
Does the wart sing back up?
Shouldn't a frog be sitting on that?
This is like a.
Are
You're not so hot yourself,
Well,
man.
yeah, but he
But
knows
look
it.
at you, baby. You're not the hottest looking guy in the fucking world.
I am.
I mean, you're not an OPUs. I mean, come on.
But I'm hot.
Well, yeah, where?
Oh.
You have hot girlfriends, I know that.
Ugh.
You probably have a big dick in there, but do you? Are you well endowed?
It's pretty nice.
It is nice. Well, you've seen it.
I like to compliment Norton's cock.
Yeah.
I'm
What?
Norton's cock's publicist.
Yeah. You have a big dick?
It's not big. It's okay.
Okay.
Nice.
I should guess just penis sizes.
All right.
No matter what in front of you, it's going to look like radiation was thrown on it.
You should get this story. All I saw was Motley Crue helps search for missing fan. I have no idea what that's all about, Eric. But jump on that story for tomorrow. I guess one of Motley Crue's fans are missing, and the band is helping.
Maybe they thought it was hiding in one of fucking Tommy Lee's condoms.
Look at this.
Check Tommy Lee's pool.
Look at his nose job. That guy has a nose job.
Damn it, that was the joke. I go for the dick joke and you go for the news story. I stink.
All right, we got your music, Sandy.
Okay.
Are you guys ready for Sandy Kane?
Okay, right. This is for you.
No, but
guys.
regardless.
And Dildo loves you guys.
By the way, when we go to break, someone go find the Sandy Kane Drew Boogie remix. We're gonna go to break with that. But
Drew Boogie. The time they stuck their finger in my asshole and
and you screamed.
Yeah, with a preparation age.
All right, here we go. Here's your music, Sandy.
Okay,
Kane.
here we go.
All right, Sandy. Concentrate. Get in the moment.
Okay, all right. Oh.
It's just like watching American Idol. Oh, I know.
Hey la, Opie and Anthony are back. Hey la, Opie and Anthony are back. Everybody. Hey la, O and A are back. Hey la, Opie and Anthony are back.
That's it?
I'm so glad Opie and Anthony are back. Now I can show the hemorrhoid in my ass crack.
Stop it!
I'm so glad Opie and Anthony are back. I can show my titties and the hemorrhoid in my ass crack. O and A are back.
God damn it, are you fucking with me?
They're on XM satellite radio.
Hold my fucking hand over there. I said choke
Now
yourself.
I can say
now lean
fuck
forward
and
choke yourself.
cunt and pussy, you know. He's got a real big cock. I'm so glad O and A are back.
Oh, no.
I can show my pussy and my hemorrhoid in my ass crack. Yeah, hallelujah, they're back. Oh, the world won't be the same. Yeah, let's smoke some crack. Opie and Anthony are back. I'm so glad they're back. I can show my ass crack. They are back.
What have we got here?
Oh, they are back.
What is your
I need a dentist. I need a dentist. I need a dentist.
So if we want to book you, do we call who? Broadway Danny Rose?
I was. Michael Musto said that she's something out of Broadway Danny Rose.
Who's Michael Musto?
Michael Musto from the Village Voice. That gay guy.
I got to give her credit, man. We threw the poker chips at her, or I did, whatever, and she
I'm
barely
used
flinched.
to, man.
She's barely flinched.
Hey, remember, I worked on 42nd Street and 8th Avenue for a long time, so.
At the peep shows, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You like that
so
sound?
I stuck my vibrator in my asshole. So you guys are. I'm used to it.
Does this sound do anything for you?
All right. Oh God, I needed that. I thought it was going to be my when you stuck your finger in my ass, and I went, I can't believe it. Oh, guys, it's all right, man. It's all it's over. It's over. It's too late, baby.
How come you don't have a black wig? You should get like a black wig.
Why?
I don't know. Just
you like black better?
Yeah, I just think that you look like if you had a nice black wig.
All right, I'll get one.
Style.
I'll get one. I have all different colors. I have all different colors, man. Mr. Dilda, how you doing? My batteries are out, but he's really glad to be here. He's glad to be here, man. All right?
Oh, my gosh, he's talking to a dildo again.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
Hey, boss, will you smell that dildo?
A dick is a dick.
Are you kidding me? I'd rather smell my ear.
Hey, we still haven't seen your boobs. You still do breast tricks?
Sure.
Breast tricks?
All right. Opie man, the whole 9 yards.
All right, let's whip those out.
Oh, my God.
There they are.
For a 60-year-old woman, though, they're not bad. Let's give her some props where props are due, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
I'm not 60, man.
Yes, you are. I made out with a broad like you at South Beach.
Dude, you're not 60. The girls don't wear tassels anymore on their nips.
Why do you have the tassels?
Tassels.
I know.
She has no nipples.
Look at her tits with the veins. They look like road maps.
But what's with the
Let me tell you,
tassels?
I've had veins all my life on my
Put
tits.
Visine on your tits.
Why
Visine eyes?
Oh. I don't get it. I don't get
tassels?
Clear eyes.
What's wrong with tassels, man?
Tassels are so 1950.
No, they're not. They're
Your tits graduating from high school?
I'm a burlesque. No, I'm a burlesque artist.
Burlesque?
Yes.
What year is this? It's
Burlesque is
2005.
happening now, Anthony.
No,
Yeah, in your
it's-
mind.
No, there's burlesque happening, man.
That's like
Throw your tits up in the air. You just graduated.
there's sequins and those tassels that
Yeah,
are
I'll tell you,
hanging
me
from
too.
like your curtains or something in a museum. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Get
be
some
careful. You're going to give
spinning.
yourself a black eye.
They don't want. They refuse to move it.
Oh,
She's awful.
Hey,
Do you
girls.
get paid for entertainment, Mike? I mean, do you get paid anywhere?
Oh no, I have to pay people to
No,
entertain.
I'm serious. Like, do you do shows? Do you do, like, personal appearances? What the
Yeah, I
fuck
do.
you
You know,
do?
why? Do you have a booking for me?
Do I have a booking for you? Fucking Michael Eisner couldn't get you a booking.
Oh. Okay. Well, hey.
But what do you do? Comedy, sing? What do you do?
Well, I do. I have a public access show. It was on last night, man.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
in
good
Jersey,
show to
I don't
watch.
get it.
too.
Yeah, it's a good show to watch. With the,
Sandy, we like your TV show.
Oh yeah. Oh great. Thank you. Oh.
Do you get paid for that?
No, I pay to do it.
You pay to do it with the welfare, with the food stamp
Yeah.
money?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you get advertisers, don't you get money?
No, there's no advertising on public access, but
Oh.
it's on 10 years in July. So.
For real.
Yeah.
Cool. So your CD sales must go up to like.
I don't know.
8
It just
10
came in. I just got Tower last week, so we'll see what happens.
What-
Oh yeah, everyone go buy my CD. Tits My Party at Tower Records Lincoln Center.
Like
in the comedy
like
section.
This week, okay. Say like this week I'm at McCurdy's in Sarasota, Florida. Could I see your access show from there?
No, it's only in Manhattan.
What are you doing? A gig in a restaurant? What the fuck is McCurdy's?
But it's
Comedy club. It's a good club.
Yeah.
Sarasota.
Will you take me with you?
Would I take you? No.
only if you can't make it with me to the Boston Comedy Connection Friday, Saturday.
I love it.
We should take a break, Anthony.
No,
huh?
I just think that you guys, you know,
What's that?
you know, I think it's a very, very big thing with older women and younger men. They go very good together. I
agree.
Really, it's a big thing now.
What is?
Older women and younger men.
But the older
Big
women
thing
have
now.
to have money or something.
Yeah, well, I have my food stamps.
Cool. Yeah,
We'll find a
the
thing.
guys
We always
just
eat, man.
chomping at the bit.
Lonely
Yeah.
woman with food stamps and vaginal cancer seeks male dancer for fun.
Well,
I
yeah,
guarantee Maurice would bang her.
oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna play the Sandy Kane remix that Drew Boogie did.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
Sandy might be here.
I
after
knew
the break.
these titties
Maybe
would
not.
relax everybody, right?
Well, they
No,
did
it's
something.
Like after
Yeah.
you throw up, you just
Okay.
finally.
Listen, you should talk with that ear.
Ooh.
It really sucked, man. You know, that was like,
that's
I'll
bad.
never forget that moment, Rich.
Ooh.
I'll always remember I smelt you.
Ooh.
Yeah. Right? I mean, when you
Yeah.
smell someone, it's intimate, man. It's intimate.
Superpowers.
I'll be thinking about you tonight and having a wet dream.
Ooh.
That
Really,
thing hasn't
about
been
Rich
wet.
Force,
Fucking
man,
that
pew.
thing hasn't been
These-
wet in 20 years.
I was gonna say, do you
No,
still-
my pussy still gets wet,
Oh,
real
please.
wet. I mean, she's
Tumbleweed
still
is
alive.
moist next to that
Ooh.
thing.
Oh, come on,
That's
man. No,
cancer
she gets
leakage.
She is. Okay.
God.
She's hotter than ever. She's hotter than ever. Poor my pussy.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay. I eat a bush.
Yeah, no, now the headphones are in your bra. Look what you've done.
Oh, she's a
Look what you did, Sandy.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, she's
Nope.
Would you let
untangling
Eric
herself.
feel your breasts? He's never.
Hey, Derek.
Come on, someone's got to feel those.
Derek didn't see it.
Yeah, Derek is the only one that can compare Sandy Kane's boobs to the fine boobs of Sunset Thomas from yesterday.
Yeah.
Derek, I think it's only.
I agree.
It's only fair.
The boss wants you, Derek. Get in here.
Look at Nathaniel and
Yeah.
Danny laughing like I'm a step closer to that seat.
Why won't Derek come in here to feel Sandy Kane's boobs?
I read his list. He goes, I'm not touching
Hey,
those
Opie,
fucking things.
Why don't you touch one?
No,
You gotta
no,
check.
not?
Give me gloves, I'll feel them.
Yeah, we have rubber gloves up there.
All right, we got
Hey,
gloves.
come on.
I want to check for lumps.
All right,
I've never
this is very
hoped I'd find
clinical. Jimmy, there's some surgical
I want to
gloves
say that
we
he
keep
touched
on
my
board
titty.
here.
Ah, look at him.
It's check for lumps. It's obvious if she has
He
lumps
just
or
did an
not. It's
HBO
like,
special, and he's going to touch my tit. Ooh.
Sandy, how old were you when you lost your virginity?
who was president?
How many states were there?
No, you know, it's funny how when I lost my virginity, it was just I didn't even know.
How old were you about?
About
Shut up, would you?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Late bloomer.
Late bloomers.
Yeah.
That's why I always wore late bloomers.
40. LOL.
You
All right,
lost your.
Jimmy's got
All
his
right,
gloves
come
on.
over here. Let me feel one.
She lost her virginity when Kennedy was assassinated.
Kennedy.
Oh, what do you
Jesus
think? What you look like? It
So
seems
what are
like
you
that
doing,
hurt.
Ida?
Oh, no,
I'm
you
feeling
don't.
on her, yeah.
No.
65, actually. Sorry.
What do you?
Jimmy,
There's something right there.
What?
There's something right there.
Oh, here we go, man.
Jimmy is giving Sandy Kane a breast exam.
There's something right.
This is really effing creepy.
Ow, there's something growing in there. I'm not kidding. Let's try this one. Come here.
You sure?
Look at that right there.
What is that?
Another little toy.
Jimmy, this is really creepy. Jimmy's got gloves on and he's giving her a breast.
As he picks them up, they flatten out
you
like
should have been a
pancakes.
doctor, man.
Why?
Because you were really gentle.
Is there something really in there?
Were you just mad when her breast didn't shoot anything?
Man,
in your face?
you really made my day, Jim.
I can't tell.
I mean, congratulations on your HBO, and you touched my
Thank you.
titties, man.
Feels like there's a Lego in one.
I'm never gonna wash my titties now, man.
A sock with a Lego in it.
Jim Norton touched my fucking tits. I'll never wash. I swear to God. It's like when Jerry Lewis kissed me, man. You know, it's really I'm never gonna wash them. I swear they're gonna be dirty titties. Thank you, Jim. I know you're gonna bless me.
Here you go. Her ID.
All right.
All right, we're going to hit
Something in there, Jimmy? Really?
They're very possibly. I can't tell.
Yeah, you can't usually.
It could
tell
be anything.
Something.
Yeah,
a lot
it
of
could-
glandular things going on. In
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
That's
right.
the thing, yeah.
Could you feel like those things that like a goiter? Someone
Yeah.
gets in their neck like an
Right.
old man goiter in there.
Sure.
All right, well,
There could be an old man in there.
That's funny. No, it could be an old man. You
Stop
never
with your
know, man.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I have no nipples, though, but I'm not going to show you.
Why show?
We
Why?
kind of want to see the fact that you don't have nipples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull one of your
No,
tassels.
no. She's got the typical Jewish nipples.
No, sometimes
they're
they're
very
inverted.
small.
They're in.
She's got
inverted.
big boobs and very tiny nipples.
That's how
They're
I like
awful.
my tits.
Pull that tassel off.
Wait, your nipples never
See,
popped out?
So this is me. See, that's me. I light my tits up.
Pull one of your tassels off.
Yeah, just
Let's see one of the
And
tassels
then
off.
I put.
yeah. What the hell?
Pull one off.
Pull one off.
Oh,
They're
that's
inverted.
Yeah, I had a girl like that. They're inverted. You got to cut
What?
like a slit in her back and suck her tits with a straw because they're inverted. I had a girl
Could
like
you
that.
suck one out?
I would.
Ah,
Ah,
Rich, suck it out.
I'd rather blow
You don't
Norton
have
again.
nipples.
No,
Not
no.
only are they inverted, but you have no areolae around them.
It's awful.
Wow.
No, it's terrible. All right.
You got a belly button in your tits.
Yeah,
You
what
have
happened?
kids?
Huh?
You don't have kids, do you?
Nah. I know you do.
Yeah.
He's always talking about his daughters or something.
I know.
Yeah, he's always
All right.
God
dotting
forbid.
them.
All right.
No,
we're-
you're always talking
like
about
that.
you're from Jersey, right?
All right. All right.
How good can he be with a zip code that begins with 0?
Ah,
It's Jersey, man.
right.
Right? And he's talking, right? No
Yeah.
wonder his ear stinks.
I got bigger nipples than you.
Wow. And what about? I know you have a bigger dick than me.
Not really with that thing hanging off.
That wart is bigger than my cock.
Oh, too bad. I knew
All
there
right,
was-
Sandy, we're gonna get you out of
Okay,
here.
all right.
We might bring you back in. We don't know what's going on yet.
Okay.
How much to smell the front of the pants? Any of the interns? How much to smell the front of the pants?
I'll pay you.
No one.
How? No, who?
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Make
Oh,
someone put
say, you
put
guys.
their nose in the crotch area of the pants and breathe.
Be better than Rich folk. No, I smell good. I
Tim
think.
G wants to know if her tits felt like a sack of doorknobs. Very funny.
What's so fun on the...
All right.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Of course you don't.
I don't get that
Okay.
joke. First of all, tits are very soft and doorknobs are hard.
Right.
Of course.
It's like I have hard. No, these are not implants.
No.
These are not
Obviously.
cement.
Yeah.
Man, they're not cement. They're real titties. They're
Right.
real double D's.
I hear you.
Anyway, divine, delightful, delicious,
Double
and
D long.
dangerous.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
She names all her body parts.
Dangerous, and I'm really glad that Opie and Auntie are back on
What
the
part
air.
is diseased?
All right.
No, I really am. I'm
Okay,
so
all
glad.
right. Listen
Ah,
to the
would
True
ya?
Boogie Sandy Kane remix. We'll continue in just a bit.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Sandy Kane.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
gentlemen, joining Sandy Kane, Mr. James Brown!
I don't play. Peter Bucket. Wow! Peter Bucket. I don't play it. I don't play it. Play it. Drink a six-pack, turn off the lights, and smoke some crack. I'm beautiful.
You're a filthy whore!
I came up with something years ago. Basically, it says...
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Big, luscious, juicy ones.
Wow.
The swinging tribute to unrestrained female anatomy.
It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Rich Boston Studio. You promoting anything, Rich?
Nah. I'm in McCurdy's in Sarasota this week, then the Palms next Saturday in Vegas.
All right. Also want to thank Sandy Kane for stopping by. Pretty good first appearance on the new radio show.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We got the gang from FHM. They're setting up.
Yeah, what the hey?
I don't know, but they look very, very serious. I haven't seen
Very
one smile on their
professional.
faces in the last
Very
half hour.
They're all
professional.
disgusted.
And now they're all just staring at us.
Setting up a bunch of lights.
They're like, why do we have to do this? We don't want any part of this, but they told us to go over there and film these idiots.
Is this going to be video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we're
What's
video.
it for?
I think we're doing a little something for the sales staff for FHM, right?
Oh,
We
is that
love
it?
FHM. Yeah, we've been in the magazine a bunch of times, and I think it would be very smart of FHM to get us in the magazine every month.
Absolutely.
Give us a little feature.
Sure.
We can make them giggle.
Humorous anecdote.
The Opie and Anthony Corner.
Well, that's a very good name. We might
Right.
take that. Opie and Anthony Corner.
Ooh.
Corner of the page.
Advice from O&A.
Yeah. Q&A with O&A.
Dear O&A.
Wow, this is not too awkward.
It's going to be nice having them.
They're just staring at us.
While we're
Wait, could
doing the
you,
show.
could that thing?
Yeah, you should over there. You can plug it in.
Yeah,
But
no, over.
Because that's not
the other thing.
right. No,
But
no,
that.
No, if you take that, you could over there.
There was the
Yeah.
other.
Oh no.
But then there's. They all look concerned.
I know.
Like we're actually saying something.
All
It
right.
looks like Kilroy.
Well, can we get the coolers out of the studio until we're ready for them?
Get some lighting.
Oh boy, that's not good.
That's good. Right in your
Oh, my
right
God.
in your mug.
Yeah, this is just like taping for HBO. Hey, where's Ricky?
Yeah, bring Ricky in.
How are they going to capture all of us for a picture?
Us. This us shit, boss.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, look at that.
All right, Ricky's in studio. We need the rest of the gang that knows a little bit about this Ricky thing, okay?
Wow, this is going to be one crowded studio.
Yeah. Well, they could wait outside the studio until we're ready for them, no? Well, those guys are setting up, though, right? Okay, whatever. That's fine. Maybe we'll just do the taping live on the show for everybody.
Why not?
Ricky's in studio. Ricky the intern, who looks really hungover. Hold on, Ricky.
Wait, Ricky, you got on. Hold on.
All right, Ricky. Ricky looks very hungover, and you don't have that awful mustache anymore.
No, apparently not.
What happened?
Well, after the Norton show, I went to a bar, drank like one drink. I got a little twisted.
You drank one drink?
Yeah. Pussy that I am, yeah.
What did you drink?
What the hell did I drink?
Beetlejuice cocktail?
No, Alabama Slammer, that's what I drank.
Wait, so you had a shot?
No, it was just like a glass.
Okay.
That's one big drink, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of alcohol in those
Right.
Alabama Slammers.
You got a little tipsy? Thank God you're 21.
Yeah. But,
well, we had nothing to do with his alcoholism, trust me.
We don't know what our interns do after hours.
Right. So then what happened?
Like during that time at the bar, Danny decides to go get a razor and some shaving cream and get my mustache shaved off.
Shave off that little mustache you had.
Yeah.
How long were you growing that mustache?
I don't even remember. It's
4 or 5 years, easily?
4 or 5 years now.
No?
No longer than that, maybe.
I thought maybe you had just never shaved since,
No.
I
I get it trimmed up like a little thin, but, other than that, I've only shaved it like once.
You had one of those mustaches that you usually see on like a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah, it's like when the hair first starts growing in.
Yeah, and they're proud that they could grow hair, so they let it go, and it's just
a little darker than...
It's wispy and not much to it.
Yeah.
So, in the middle of the bar, they shaved your mustache?
Yeah.
Danny?
Yeah, I was sick of it staring at me when I was trying to enjoy a drink.
It was staring.
Yeah, it was just annoying me. I was looking at it and I was getting I was just getting angry. So I went out I had to get cigarettes, so I figured I'd pick up a razor blade and some shaving cream and just get the job done.
Did you shave Ricky?
No, I did not.
Oh,
I just picked up the supplies.
Who
I'm the
shaved
enabler. The donkey sausage.
Donkey sausage.
Big celebrity.
Donkey sausage. Oh, wow, there's something there, Danny.
Big celebrity that she is.
What's that all about, Danny?
I'm not trying to be rude or anything. But
yes, you are. Go ahead.
Are you kidding me? You said that line and looked down.
It's like, nah. Big
she
celebrity.
She runs around just looking for it, so
yeah,
good for her.
Well, she's like I think she's becoming like the den mother of the whole show.
Is she hot?
Yep.
Yeah, she's sexy.
Anything that goes on, she seems to be there and seems to take charge.
All right, and she also kissed you, but you weren't really kissing her, bro.
No, it was just like just contact on lips. That was it. No making out or nothing like that. Just like.
And how did that get started?
I don't know. It just happened.
Did she come up to you and just grab you?
Yeah, it's not
and
like
started kissing you.
No, it's just that she just cut her lips on my lips, and then it just stayed like that. And I think 2 guys took the picture.
Oh, so it was just a photo op more than it was. Why didn't you? You should have went for tongue.
No.
Like if she approached you and did that, you could have slipped tongue without any repercussions.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
All right, so then what happened, Danny? Then you guys all came back here all drunk?
Well, I was planning on staying in the city anyhow, so just going home didn't make sense. And Ricky decided that he was not going to go home either and was going to crash here at the studio.
You're a wild man.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's a real rebel. So,
wow.
We so he came back here, and
Danny gets pissed off when the other interns get
it's
more mic time than him.
I'm so exhausted. I just want to go home and take a nap.
All right.
Yeah, I hear you.
So then you guys decided to record him or something?
Yeah, I figured since he was already intoxicated, I might as well make the most of it. So I just flipped on a mic and went for it.
Good thinking.
And are you in trouble at home there, Ricky, for staying here last night?
I'm not sure until I get home. I mean, I did talk to my mom. She just called me to see if I was okay and whatever. But I don't know how my dad would feel about it. So I have to wait till I get home.
About you being out all night?
Yeah.
Just so you went to a sleepover.
Yeah.
They won't even buy that. They're just like, my mom was upset that like I made the decision to like not go home, which would have been stupid anyway, because it's like I'm in the city already. Why go all the way up north to Yonkers and then come back down in the city?
Do me a favor, Ricky. Don't practice your speech to Mom on us.
Oh,
yeah, right?
That was the mom speech. I mean, Mom, I didn't think it'd make any sense to
Come on. It wouldn't make any sense. I'm in the city already. It wouldn't make sense for me to go up north.
Hey, getting back to the HBO taping with Ricky, host comic is getting the crowd ready before the taping, asks where everyone is from. When he asks, is there anyone from outside of the tri-state area, Ricky raises his hand. When asked where he's from, Ricky said Yonkers.
That was you?
Yeah.
I heard that and started laughing, going, who is the idiot that doesn't know Yonkers
is part of the tri-state area?
I didn't know he said tri-state area. I heard him say out of town. I didn't know.
Tri-state area.
Yeah.
Vote for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro.
Vote for me.
Pedro. Vote for Pedro.
Vote for me.
Vote for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro.
If you vote for me, all of your wildest dreams will come true.
You're that guy. You're that guy.
That's classic.
All right, well, we got some audio of Ricky. Ricky is drunk and tries to reenact a Norton joke.
Oh, God, yeah. Danny?
I don't really remember. I kind of had a lot to drink as well.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the tape.
You had an Alabama Slammer and you're drunk?
I know, after fucking being drunk from earlier, I'm such a fucking pussy in drinking. I haven't drank ever and gotten drunk, and like, now I'm a little drunk.
A little drunk? What did you think of Jimmy's show last night?
Jimmy's show was fucking awesome, man. He fucking murdered. It was fucking funny as fuck, man.
What was your favorite part?
The Terry Schiavo and the Pat O'Brien part that had me fucking almost falling off the seat, man. It was fucking funny as hell.
Reenact, because a lot of people didn't get a chance to go to that show.
He was trying to tell a joke about Terry Schiavo, and everybody was like, oh, he was like, what the fuck, you know, there's nothing wrong with talking about Terry Schiavo. Says going into it or whatever, and fucking, like, like, he starts, like, you know, if I was the boyfriend, I'd be like, sure, you can go visit her, but then I'd go and fuck her, like, every day or something. I know I'm butchering the line, but it was funny as fuck. I mean, you have to go see Norton to see that fucking act reenacted. It's fucking funny. Like, he's like, you know, if I were the boyfriend, you know, I let the families come over and see her, but then I'd have to fuck her. I love Derek, man. Derek's the fucking man.
Wow, why the F word so many times?
Wow,
Yeah.
I don't know. Holy fuck.
Jesus.
Unbelievable. I have never heard so many F words in one little conversation like that.
Were you sitting on Otto's lap?
Sir. What happened?
You just curse a lot when you get drunk?
Do you
I
curse a
don't know.
lot
It's
like
just-
that? Wait.
That was my first time getting drunk, so I don't.
First time getting drunk ever?
Yeah.
You've never
No.
had anything to drink before?
I have something to drink, but I never gotten, like, drunk, you know?
All right, well, we got another clip here. Ricky explains what happened to his mustache.
Oh.
Ricky, what happened to your mustache?
You fucker shaved it off.
What happened? You walked into a bar with a mustache, you left without a mustache.
Yep. That's it, isn't it?
What happened? Who shaved you down? Give us the details.
I don't want to give out names. There's a lot of whackbaggers in that bar that we walked into. And
So whackbagger shaved you down.
yeah. Like, well, you button the fucking razor, dick. And then fucking, like, this chick fucking shaves her mustache off. They took pictures of it. I'm fucking getting shaved off or whatever, and it's all done.
It's like Pryor. It's like Richard
I know.
Pryor.
Little intern, Scarface. They're fucking mustache shaving.
You shaved the fucking mustache. You.
Fuck your pelicans.
Whackbagger shaved it. Now, Cringe Humor's going to say, but we were shaving mustaches first.
Can't you just post on Whackbag and Cringe, right, Rich?
Why can't you post on both?
Ricky didn't get laid and sucks with girls. He explains that with this.
Did you get laid tonight, Ricky?
Nah, not at all.
Why not?
Because I stink. I don't know.
Wasn't there girls at the show tonight?
Oh, there's a ton of girls. Fucking really pretty ass fucking NYU girls just there. And I mean, we were there for the Kevin Brennan show, before the Norton show, and like there were some chicks that were sitting in front of us that were just fucking smoking. They had to be at least not even like 20. They had to be 20, a little bit over, not that much. They couldn't have been that old. They were fucking hot, some fucking good-looking white chicks, but I didn't talk to them. I don't have fucking balls to. And even like this dude from like Whackbag Joe, he's like, yeah, fucking, why don't you just talk to him? And it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
If you had balls, what would you say to these girls, Ricky?
I don't know. I guess I don't have balls. I don't know.
You meet a cute girl, she goes, hey, aren't you Ricky? And what do you say?
Hi. I don't know. Yes, I am. Sure, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck else to do. I mean, it has to be a girl here. It wouldn't be like, you know, you in the studio right now, you know, talking. Or you're like not drunk and I'm fucking like drunk.
You had best unfuck yourself or I will unscrew your head and shut down your neck!
God damn it, are you fucking with me?
Can I tell you I'm 36? That's the worst conversation I've ever heard anybody have about anything.
It is awful.
You
are terrible.
And Danny with the interview, and girl comes up and says, "You're Ricky. What do you say?"
What do you say? Go.
You know how many? Ricky had one drink. I had about 12.
Yeah.
I listen to that, I feel like a scholar.
Wow. All right, here's another clip. Ricky, I guess you ask if Ricky's jealous of Travis, the young go-getter.
I don't. You know what? This is, in all honesty, this is like the first time me hearing this stuff because I don't even remember it last night.
Two drunks just talking to each other after Norton's HBO taping last night.
Are you jealous of Travis? Do you think that Travis is stealing the spotlight? And if maybe Travis wasn't in the picture, it could be the Ricky show?
Oh, hell no, dude. If it was somebody else, they'd still take my thunder, dude. I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, Travis is definitely a better intern, in my opinion.
Why?
Well, he actually, like, does more shit than I do. I mean, he does get the orders right. He does, more shit. And then I'm sitting here, doing shit, I mean, I honestly have to look up to Travis, too, because he's cool. Even though, he'll still look at me as, like, an idiot sometimes, but, he'll fucking still be cool about it. I mean, But nah, Travis is cool. I mean, if it was... But, yeah, he's cool.
You look up to Travis?
Wow.
I don't even...
Now shave me.
Well, I am just dumbfounded here at this conversation.
Travis is a bad motherfucker. Yeah. Gets coffee and shit. Don't forget the milk.
He comes in the studio and reads a magazine like he doesn't want to be here.
Does the shit, and I don't do the shit, but shit.
This is just awful. Absolutely awful.
What's going to happen tomorrow when your mom finds out that you got drunk last night and stayed at the
She
studio?
won't find it out. Dude, she's not even mad at me being drunk. I mean, she's calling me because it's like, all right, come home now. I'm like, no, it doesn't make any sense for me to get home because I have to do the radio show. I have to work here at Opie and Anthony in like a couple of hours, and it doesn't make sense for me to go all the way fucking to Yonkers and then come
Mommy.
back. I mean, I'm missing out on a lot of sleep, and you're turning on the instant replay. And I mean, dude, it's like, it doesn't make any sense for me to go all the way home and fucking going back, It makes no sense at all.
Ricky.
And I know she's saying to me, oh, you can't make that decision and that bullshit, and now, like, I have to talk to my dad tomorrow, and I know it's gonna be fucking hell. I know my dad's gonna flip.
I thought he was going to say my dad's going to fuck me.
I was hoping.
Wow.
How would that have been?
You know how uncool it sounds to be using the word fucking and, and then she fucking said that when you're talking about your mommy. Yeah, and I told her, it doesn't make any fucking sense for me to go fucking home when I'm in the fucking city, mommy.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay. And your mom said that it's not for you to make that decision to stay out?
What's your background? What's your ethnic?
El Salvadorian.
Oh.
It's just
As in, that explains everything.
Yeah.
Well, dum-dum.
Well.
All right, are you ready for your book report? Or whatever?
It's just kind of a report.
A report?
On sarcasm? Yeah. Where is it? It's in my back pocket, actually.
It's like it's school.
Yeah, we asked him to do...
fold it up in your back pocket.
What school do you go to?
Westchester Community College.
Community
Rich, we told him to do a little report on sarcasm.
He didn't get sarcasm.
Yeah.
Nathaniel was in our office one day.
Who, by the way, really gets sarcasm. He gets sarcasm the most out of the interns.
Yeah.
The most.
He was sitting at his desk, and for some reason there were a bunch of the chairs in the office were all gathered around him. People had just pushed him there, I guess. And he looked around and went, "Could I get another chair around me?" And Ricky grabbed the couch and was trying to push the couch over there, thinking perhaps he really did need yet another seat around him.
Yeah.
So he has.
Oh, that's right. Jimmy wasn't here for that either.
Complete lack of understanding
Right.
about sarcasm. Oh yeah, Jimmy. Yeah.
Jimmy's holding his head.
Yeah, Nathaniel's just like, "Could I have another chair around me?" And he went to get him another chair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in El Salvador.
You are a real ass.
So we told him if he's going to work on this show, he really has to understand sarcasm.
Absolutely.
So we told him to do a little report on sarcasm.
I mean, you're a bright guy.
So he looks like ADD. If you could look at ADD, he's just in
the
another
face of
daze.
ADD. Is that it?
Yeah.
Dude, why don't you have any confidence in yourself? Your parents beat you up when you were growing up?
No.
Not physically, but just...
Mentally, you mean?
Yeah, something?
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let you sleep in the hut as a kid back in El Salvador?
No, I never lived there. I was born here, so thankfully. but they both came from there, so.
Both.
Why is that painful that you were born here?
No.
Did you say painfully?
No, thankfully.
Oh, thankfully. Okay, I'm sorry.
You kind of get a little ghetto every so often, I've noticed. You try to get a little ghetto, like your voice.
Yeah.
When you're not hanging out with us, with Caucasian people, is there, do you really, like, get into the whole ghetto thing?
I guess so.
Yeah. So I can say both and stuff instead of both.
That's right. I say you get him some pussy, and then right when he's finished, have Nurse Ratchet come in.
We got we
yell at him.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to tell your mother, Ricky. please don't shave my mustache.
And we give Ricky a lot of credit. He's in college and he does his own radio show. We got. Are these new clips from your radio show?
I suppose so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Want to listen to more of Ricky's college radio show, Anthony? Jimmy?
Oh,
Rich?
absolutely. Of course.
Oh, right.
WYUK.
Sure.
Anyway.
Yeah. What? What is your anyway? Look, I'm getting stuff today for yeah, they're whispering over there. Which
Anyway,
I'm getting.
we're gonna change the subject to
Anyway, my clothing.
Ricky's shoes.
No, not even much. Well, okay. I'm coming in today just because I have a job interview.
He looks so nice.
Pretty boy.
He is so beautiful.
I'm getting stuff just
Pretty
because I have
boy. You got the pretty hair with the pretty shoe, the pretty. His braces are pretty. He got everything pretty.
Oh boy.
But real quick, it's just I'm getting crap for it just because I'm wearing chanclas just because I can't stand
Adidas. Let them know.
Yeah, because I can't wear dress shoes all day. Come on, it's like I'm used wearing sneakers, whatever. Wearing dress shoes is like
try being a girl.
Ricky, that is captivating conversation.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It stinks.
You could tell that whole crew is like the nerdiest. He's got like the biggest Uncle Tom probably on campus there. You know, makes Kid Africa look like Malcolm X. You know, and some broad and just 3 nerds.
Wow.
That shouts my man Bush Rocker right there. That special delivery. G-Dep, that was the remix. And then I got some Wu-Tang coming up right now. Old school Wu-Tang, Protect Your Neck on the new Sound of Power 88.
Welcome to you.
Yeah, he was ghetto right there.
Yeah.
That was your ghetto delivery. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. You put on a good, what do they call that? Uneducated sound. Yeah.
Wanna lead a game without at least saying goodbye. So all my people on the left, all my people on the right swing.
One last time. It's the new Sound of Power 88. It's Ricky here. I don't need any music for the outro today. It's 11:58. Got 2 minutes after my show, but it's basically the end anyway. I was going to wait for Abby just so she can plug her show, but I'll do it for her. She's coming on from 2 to 4 today. Tune into her. She does some great stuff. She does some great talk-ups. She does talks a lot about things, and then she also plays a lot of good music. So tune into her 2 to 4 today. 914-606-6753. I got the Power Hour coming up next. And that's about it for today. See ya.
I like how you started singing with the song.
Is that an Eminem song you were singing to?
Yeah, that was the end of Encore. And I can't believe I even freaking did that.
Good time. It was good.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's pretty amazing.
You listen to that show, remember the scene when people were jumping out of the windows during the Depression?
That was really
horrible.
Really, really bad. Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah.
Well, we got
What's
the report
next?
on sarcasm, I guess.
Next.
Here's a report on sarcasm. You play that radio show and someone says, that was good. That's the end of the report.
Yeah, it basically sums it up.
God, this guy has no self-esteem whatsoever.
I know,
and we're just
and
chipping away.
justifiably so.
I feel bad for him. Did you ever work like for a guy named Pereno or something? You seem like beaten down.
Hey, Mark Pereno.
All right, why don't we get this report in, Anthony?
Yeah, let's get this done.
All right, let's get this over.
Let's hear.
By the way,
Ricky's take on sarcasm.
This will be your last appearance on our show. So make it good. Go out in a blaze of glory, please.
All right.
All right. Let her rip.
Make believe, you're in a classroom and you actually have to do an oral report on sarcasm.
That actually makes it worse, though. But okay.
You want to be radio, so you gotta.
Yeah, I mean, this should be no big
You
deal.
okay there, Ricky? You look like you're freaking out.
Oh, hell yeah, man. I'm freaking nervous right now.
Why?
Oh, yeah?
I don't know.
You're good.
Now he's saying freaking.
I know.
Yeah, because I
Little potty mouth. Mom might have heard that.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't know how to operate an XM radio thing. So.
Oh, good. See, I'm stupid. All right, that's nice. She's castrating and stupid. Very nice, Rick.
Well, at least we know where you got your stupid part from.
I think he's a good kid. You know what?
Shut your diplomatic face.
I like the kid. I think he's a good.
It's hard to smash him. It really is.
I
like
really
him a
think
lot.
for 19. You know what? We're going to go back to my place and talk about your career tonight.
Ooh, two men eating scented marmalade.
We only have a minute left. Oh, 3. Okay.
Right, come on, let her rip.
Let her rip.
Sarcasm. I just wanted to start out this little presentation on the definition on sarcasm, which has 2 meanings. One, a cutting, often ironic remark intended to wound. Second definition of it, a form of wit that is marked by the use of sarcastic language and is intended to make its victim the butt of contempt or ridicule.
Hey, this is good.
Yeah. Like when someone says that's proper to say the T and often.
Oh.
What does it mean to you, though? You just copy and paste it from a dictionary.
Well, he said to start, he wants to give the definition, and then he'll move on.
Plagiarizing jizz bucket. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just did this like a couple of hours ago when I was drunk, so didn't really help out too much.
That's great. Way to impress Anthony and I and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We
give you an assignment and you do it last minute.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no. Everyone is sarcastic in one way or another, just to be funny or just to mess around with another person. It all depends on the situation and how it's supposed to be used. Yeah.
Is this your words?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it sucks.
Let her rip.
$50,000 isn't anything is one example of sarcasm. There are some times when sarcasm is used, but you can't really tell.
Wait.
How's $50,000?
That's an Opie line that made sense.
Yeah, but explain that. Why is that?
Yeah, I keep going with it. The example I said before about Opie saying to Jim that $50,000 isn't really anything wasn't obvious sarcasm, but there were people that thought that him saying that without a second thought may not.
No, you can curse it, settle it.
Yeah, I know. But
yeah, you might as well curse. You need a drink?
No.
To loosen you up a little bit?
No.
All right. Back up a little bit because you were stuttering through that whole last line.
Yeah, I'm just noticing some typos and stuff. So.
Why are you shaking? Look, you're shaking.
Yeah,
Put your hand out.
Just calm down.
Put your hand out straight in front of you like this. Wow. Yeah, you're shaking.
It's not like you're on a really popular radio show that the whole country's listening to. Relax.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Ourselves.
There's only 4 or 5 people in the room. Just picture it that way. Holy crap, dude! Relax.
People looking from out there, the whole film crew.
Yeah, the film crew. They don't even care. They're just trying to get the lights right. Just calm down a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know if I really forgot where I was already.
Your hero Travis.
Come on now, snap to it. Get to this.
Are you? Oh my God! They turned the lights off. They're turning the lights off.
Here comes the Sandman.
No, go ahead. You can do it, man.
Focus. Focus. Come on. Look in Jimmy's eyes.
Go ahead. I'm supporting him.
Look, see? Look in his eyes. He'll show you the support that you need right now.
Wow.
All right, we're gonna have to do this tomorrow. Are you in tomorrow?
No, I'm in Friday.
All right, we'll have to do it Friday because I think the show's ending like right this minute. Rich, thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
That's it. I'm out of here.